Welcome, crypto fam, live from Bitcoin country. I finally made it. Exciting times, and today's show is going to be completely different from any other podcast I have shared over the past 7 years because we're in El Salvador, Bitcoin country. The Max and Stacy Invitational just wrapped up. So in today's show, I'm going to be sharing all the behind the scenes footage, at least a big portion of it. I keep it 100. I probably have months worth of exclusive footage, but I'm going to be sharing a lot of insights here in case you were not here, because I'm assuming if you're watching the pod right now, you're not in El Salvador, Bitcoin country, and you were not invited to the event or you did not attend the event. So all things El Salvador, Max Keiser, Stacy Herbert, Nayib Bukele. It's going to be an exciting podcast family. I'm going to share some behind the scenes video interviews with Max, behind the scenes footage with some homies I just linked up with here in El Salvador. We'll also be discussing how to buy your dream home here in Bitcoin country using Bitcoin as collateral. Max Keiser breaks it all down. It's going to be an epic show. I promise you that. All this plus so much more in today's show. Welcome everyone to the live. First and foremost, are we loud, clear, and smooth? As you know, I'm in my mobile studio. If you couldn't tell, I'm at a hotel. So let me know. I'm going to check the comments, family, before we get any further, and shout out everyone. Make sure to repost this. I promise you it's going to be a historic stream. We're also going to be premiering a brand new music video for the new El Salvador fire song called Biddy Up, in which Chandy created. We're going to be sharing a lot of stuff today. I may even have a special guest come through the door, but I can't make any promises. But repost the stream, fam. Spread the word. Much appreciated. Shout out to Laser Cat, Nick Moeller, MJB, Passive Income, Knox Bill. Loud and clear. Hallelujah. No technical difficulties is a great sign. It's a great omen from the gods above. And thank you guys. Violetta, good to see you. Greg, East Afro King, OG Back Road, Crit the Bootleg, War Paint in the building, and the rest of the fam. Sounds good, looks good. Russia in the building. Shout out Peter. Let me know where you're streaming from. Obviously, I'm here in Bitcoin country. I got here 3 days ago. And yesterday wrapped up the Max and Stacy event. Was pretty phenomenal. I'm excited to share. Shout out Juan Romero. Good to have you here, brother. Hope you're enjoying El Salvador. Absolutely. Joe Buddy, what up with El Salvador? Bukele came into the what? That's FUD, brother. He didn't cave to no IMF. So anytime you hear news reported from the BBC, which is funded by George Soros, take it with a grain of salt. It's bullshit, right? They love to FUD El Salvador. Don't buy into the bullshit. I'll break it down for you later. Yeah, I mean, stick around. Budapest in the building. Shout out George. Good to have you here. I'm going to go ahead and pin the stream at the top of the profile on X. This is a try stream. I'm live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. You're going to notice the stream pinned in a second. That way you guys can find it. If everyone can repost this. Again, my very first time in El Salvador, my very first podcast in El Salvador. If you'd like to see JV do more live podcasts in El Salvador, show me some love. And maybe I'll make it happen. So welcome everyone just joining us. Smash the likes, repost the stream, and let's freaking go.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to the live stream. I just went ahead and reposted. Everyone who comments, quotes, or reposts the stream, you get shouted out in real time. And also follow you guys back if you're not already following me over on X. So a little proof of work. Thank you, Adam Taylor. I know sometimes the glare in the screen, ignore that. But Adam Taylor, Catherine Weaver, Violetta, appreciate that, all the support. Thank you guys in advance. And again, anyone comments or quotes the live stream gets reposted in real time, and we'll go from there. But yeah, welcome everyone. Today's format is going to be completely different because we're in Bitcoin country, so I'm very excited for today's show. Shout out to the Oracle, our one and only. I've been missing the fam. This is like my first time not streaming in 2 days. for years. I don't think I've ever taken 2 days off. And the reason I took the 2 days off is because I was traveling here, obviously, in El Salvador. And yesterday was a full day event. So I'm just glad to be here today. And I'll make it up for you today because it's going to be a fire show. Mark my words. Abel Gonzalez, let's go. Shelton, you dorking out to sing? Sometimes I dork out because the Chandy Jams are that good. How's it over there in El Salvador? We're going to talk about that. The entire stream is going to be all about El Salvador. So keep the comments, the questions are coming. We'll do a pretty lit Q&A segment, and I may have a special guest come in as well, and we'll share our experience here in El Salvador and how it's like and offer some insights and all that. The people are extremely friendly, great people. I feel these are still the good old days when we're hung below 100. A great BTFD opportunity, sub 100,000. You already know. We're currently under 95, so take advantage of it, stack the sats. I feel like these are still the good old days, 100%. A spokesperson at LA Fire press conference was literally wearing an upside down cross. Yeah, because they're Satanists. Anyone rocking the upside down cross worships Satan. And so I'm not surprised. I mean, the world is ran by Satanists, unfortunately. That's why we're in Bitcoin country right now. You know what I mean? Bitcoin country is guided by God. That's the difference. Bitcoin country is a nation of God. I'm not going to reveal who the special guest is. Stay tuned. I told them if they could make it, to come at the top of the hour. But there's no guarantee either. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Yeah, it's so on. They say great surf out here, Bitcoin Beach. I'm not a surfer, but I know you are, Moonstone. Welcome to the live stream and welcome everyone. Did you win the biddy with your golf ability? I wish I had a golf ability, putt-putt, junior golf. But nah, I was more of a spectator as a VIP media guest, just trying to capture as much footage as I could behind the scenes. And so you already know. But anyways, let's kick off the show, shall we? Today is pod episode number, let me see here. I lose track. Pod number 1874. I'm your host, JV. It's January 12, 2024. This is my third day in Bitcoin country. We're going to do some, I guess we'll do our market watch as we typically do. And then we're not going to read news stories. Instead, I'm just going to share with you all the exclusive footage and content I captured here at the event. At Bitcoin country thus far, but we could do some live charts or the market watch and stuff like that if you want. So let's do that and knock it out real quick, and then get to the fruits and veggies, as I call it, as I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat the meat and potatoes. But yeah, give me a second to pull it up, family. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes, repost the stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming over the course of the next couple of hours. And let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. And the crowd continues to go wild. So let's start right here on Coin360. You should be able to see on your screen. Let me know in the comments, fam. But you can see Bitcoin hovering just under 95,000. All eyes on the biddy. We have Ether barely in the green, XRP barely in the green, Solana in the green, Cardano in the green. But overall, very modest gains on the day. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. The current crypto market cap is sitting at 3.3 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap is sitting at 1.876 trillion. And let's check out the volume, 71 billion worth of volume for the past 24 hours. And the Bitcoin dominance is 56.6%, with Ether dominance at 11.9%. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours, Celestia, Hype, and KCS. Let me know which alts, if any, you're bullish on for the bull. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the day. And as you can see, the majority of the market pumping and in the green. I'd say 80-20, green over red. And checking out over the month, Rex City overall, the alts not doing so well. Many of them down pretty substantially, 50% and such. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, today we're back to 62 in greed. Yesterday is 69, last week is 72, and last month is 76 in extreme greed. And checking out the time chain calendar. We're currently on block number 878,980. We have 177,000 blocks until the next halving. And you can currently exchange one fiat monopoly dollar for 1,055 sats. So stack the sats, put down the gats, and pick up some Bitcoin caps from my boy Sergio. BitcoinCaps.net. met. It was a real honor getting to hang with Sergio this week. I had a lot of fun with that guy. He's a great human being, by the way. And if you want an exclusive hat like I'm rocking and all my hats, get it from bitcoincaps.net. And if you don't know, now you know. And again, welcome y'all just joining us. We're about to do a little astrology for the broskies. I'll be pulling up the live charts. We'll take a quick look, and then we'll be discussing everything Bitcoin City. Keep comments flowing. Obviously, I'm monitoring the comments on my mobile device here. The whole world needs to be friends. I know, man. Russia and America need to be friends. Can't we all just get along? Wasn't that Homie the Clown in Living Color days? I'm going to check the X feed again, fam. Just remember, if you guys can repost the stream, I can repost you guys and we can attract more eyeballs. Don George, thank you, broski. He put, join us, learn about El Salvador and much more today. And if you don't know, now you know. Glenn Cooper, appreciate you, broski. Appreciate the repost. Just repost the repost on the repost of the repost on the repost. Romero, Bitcoin Country, first live ever. I know. This is a very special day, if you couldn't tell. Thank you, Romero. Shout out to my homie, Frank Calabro. Always an honor, brother. I've known you online forever. Can't wait to meet you, homie. And reposting the stream, thank you. Shout out Lyra. And again, Adam, Catherine, Violetta. Keep the comments coming. Always greatly appreciated. But yeah, let's do a little astrology for the broskies, shall we? I'll be pulling up some of the live charts here via TradingView. Just give me a second to pull her up. You should be able to see on your screen. Oh, actually, I may have to adjust something with the scenery here. Wow, Robbie hooking it up. Hit the like and love it now. Pump it up. $50 super. If I had a gong, I'd strike it. I actually have some gong sounds on the Roadcaster. I may have to play a little gong songs. Let's see here. A little healing chakra gong vibrations for you, Robbie. And give me a second to fix the screen for the new scene here. And we'll do some live TA family. Hopefully you enjoyed the vibrations, but far from perfect. But again, my mobile studio will make it work and we'll just run right through the TA. There's really not a whole lot going on in the market, but nonetheless, I'll break it down for you really quickly here. Just bear with me. So you can see the 1 hour chart on your screen. We do have a bull target in the orange, Bitcoin orange, 114,000 awaiting. That's right. So send it. And zooming out from the 1 hour, take a quick look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour chart also has a target you can see in the red at 118,000. So these targets continue to climb, as you can see. Zooming out from the 4 hour, take a quick look at the 1 day. And the 1 day chart also has a red target sitting at $118,000. Send it. That would take us to price discovery currently at 108.3. Checking out the weekly, we still have the sexy cup and handle target sitting at 124,000. So nothing changes there. We do get a new weekly candle close here in a few hours. And zooming out from the weekly, we'll take a glance at the month. And you can see big, bullish, massive mega bull candle we had in November. December, it's itty bitty. And so far, we're still early for January, not even halfway through the month. And also, let's remember, Trump's inauguration is literally in 8 more days. So you already know, fam. Things are going to start heating up, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts and where do you think the pretty little bitty is likely to go from here? Holla at your boy. And thank you again, Robbie. That was very kind of you. Florida in the building. Shout out JT Snow. Shout out Shelton. Gonga, gong, gong, gong. Precisely. Good afternoon, Jerome. What it do? The Bills are beating the Broncos. Now you know. Well, now I know. Bitcoin stable despite the 69 Bitcoin potentially sold by the U.S. Apparently, it was they didn't sell it. They did move it and get the approval from the Department of Justice to sell it. Hence, they did not sell it. They just got the approval. So I don't think the current price action reflects that, but I think FUD doesn't help nonetheless. You know how it all goes. More Pudgy fans. We got a lot of Pudgy Penguin fans. That's interesting. January 20th, 120,000 in my opinion. So on Trump's inauguration day, you're calling for 120 G's. Let's make it happen, Captain. I'm all for it. Hello from the moon. Shout out first name. Remember to hit the like and share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It helps the algorithm for the great show for the like-minded people. Couldn't have said it better myself. And that's why I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out my homie, L. Brandon Lee Martin. Greatly appreciate that, brother. Just reposted you. Let's go. But yeah, let's get into the exclusive content because it's very exciting. Can't wait to share this with you today. Very special show. Again, welcome everyone joining the live stream. Honored to be here in Bitcoin country. I mean, it's like a dream come true. It truly is. I'm looking at a beautiful view here over the balcony. It's like a conservation view, beautiful hotel at the El Presidente. And I believe it was titled this term, according to the my homie Sergio and some of the locals, is a lot of the presidents that come to Puerto Rico stay here at this particular hotel and or used to, because there's a huge amount of photos in the hall of all the presidents, you know what I mean, staying here. That's hence this area of El Salvador, El Presidente, which is pretty lit. But anyways, sip of the water, and we shall share some exclusive footage with you guys. And keep comments flowing. I'm monitoring comments the entire time on my mobile device, and I'm so happy there's no technical difficulties in the mobile studio. Phenomenal. You do got to stay hydrated out here because of the heat, and a lot of the folks who were golfing and competing in the golf tournament, they said it was the most difficult course they've ever played on, and a lot of them were, you know, having to drink, you know, they had stands of Gatorade or water and such like that, but you got to stay very hydrated out here due to the heat, especially if you're not used to it. And there's people here, obviously, from all over the world, especially for the event. But nonetheless, let's see. First topic, we're going to discuss JV meeting Max. So thanks to L. Brandon Lee Martin, he captured the footage when I first got to actually meet Max, and you guys are going to see that video right now, and we'll go from there. And I'll keep sharing more and more exclusive content behind the scenes, and we'll go from there, and keep continuing to drop the comments and all that good stuff. It's always appreciated. Let's see here. Just let me switch it to the right scene. I think it's this one. And we're going to go ahead and play it, and then I'll fix the chat there. 1 second. So this is JV meeting Max. Enjoy at the conference. Now, the only thing is I don't know if you guys can hear sound. Shit, I forgot to check that. So let me know in the comments if the sound is on or not, because I may have to adjust something here, because, again, things change when I am in the mobile studio, and I have no idea, honestly. So let me know. And I'm going to go ahead and fix the chat thing in here. No sound, damn it. Okay, so let me think out loud here. Got to fix the sound. How can I reset the sound? Jeez Louise. Let me think. Think, JV. So I could hear the sound on my computer, but it's not coming through the headphones here. Okay. Let me think. I wonder what will fix the sound. Let me, as a test, see if another video plays sound or not. I'm going to just try a test real quick with Chandy's music video. Let me see if that has sound to it. And I'll figure it out one way or the other. Just bear with me. My apologies. No sound there either. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to reset my Rodecaster. Shit, now that I think about it. Why does that always happen? If I reset the Rodecaster, I got to reset the stream software. Man, it happens every once in a while where... Let me just check the comments. You can hear me. Yeah, my voice is great now, but it seems the video... Oh, I should have did a test. Things get complicated sometimes. I don't know what to do because all my content today is exclusive videos, and I have to reset the program I'm streaming from to fix the sound because I didn't test it, and I can't as I'm live. So I'll keep thinking out loud here. Jeez Louise. I guess what I'm going to do today, we'll just switch it up. I'm just going to talk about my experience. We'll just switch it up. I don't know what else to do. So I'm going to talk about my experience, and tomorrow I'll play all the exclusive videos I was planning on playing today because apparently I didn't do a test. And my mobile studio is interesting in the fact, for those who care to know, if you don't turn on this machine before the computer or the computer before the machine, it changes everything. And you have to like do it in a very systematic way for everything to work. Hence why it takes hours to set up. But I didn't do a test. I just assumed it was going to work. And I guess that's my bad right there. So shit. Reset and come back. I'm not going to do that because it takes me hours to set everything up, and I already put in the work to set it up, so that's not happening. So what will happen, and again, my apologies, we're just going to talk and kick it. I mean, I am in Bitcoin country, so I'm going to share my experience. And then tomorrow I'll share the videos that I'm referencing from talking with you, and hopefully that's cool with you guys. I'm just glad to be here, glad to be live and in the flesh. So yeah, so here's how it all began. I'll share my experience from flying from Puerto Rico, okay? So I flew in from Puerto Rico on Friday. The flight was pretty good. I had a stopover in Panama, and there was a stopover because there's no direct flight I'm aware of from Puerto Rico to El Salvador. So we stopped in Panama, very big, beautiful airport if you've never been there, and then took the plane from Panama to El Salvador. I touched down at around 8:30. Yeah, man. And keep the comments flowing, guys. I do see them all coming in. So yeah, I touched down in Bitcoin country at 8:30, went through the immigration. It was all easy, smooth process. The lines weren't large. It didn't take a lot of time. Probably within 15 minutes from getting off the airplane, I was able to go through immigration. I had my driver waiting for me. It's recommended that you have a driver lined up. However, when I did get outside, there was a ton of people, and they were, trying to sell taxi rides and such. So if you didn't have a driver lined up, you'd probably still be just as okay. But it was nice having a driver. And having a driver, he actually, on our way to the hotel, which is approximately 45 minutes where we're at now, the El Presidente district where this hotel is at, is about 45 minutes from the airport. So he took us on, or not us, but he took me, because I was by myself traveling solo here. I don't have the Nippinator with me. Nippinator's with the dog sitter, and he's in good hands. But we stopped at like the capital, and that's where I shared a lot of the photos when I first got to Bitcoin country. We stopped on the way, and we saw the most amazing thing ever. There's so many people outside. It was lit up as if it was daylight, and it was probably like 9-10 p.m. And they had an outside skating ring. There were kids playing. Very safe environment. Didn't feel threatened in any way. I know the most common thing, is it safe? Do you feel safe? Oh yeah, extremely safe. I feel more safe here in Bitcoin country, 10 times safer than like Puerto Rico or something like that. So absolutely, I recommend it. If you come here, bring your kids. You can bring your entire family and know it's a safe place to be. We went in the library, and the library was donated from China, is what I was told from my driver, meaning they financed it. And it's the most beautiful advanced library I've ever been to before. And the library was so cool. I would assume maybe 8 stories, and super advanced and modern. And the very first floor was like for babies and, very young children. And then each floor, higher age. And even in the library, in one of the floors, I shared pictures with my daughter because I knew it would blow her mind. They had a huge video. They like virtual reality style video game, huge screens, kids playing games. And I was told by our driver that if kids study for 30 minutes at the library, then they have the privilege to use the video games for free. And it's all for free. So it was pretty cool in that sense. And at the very top, some of the most surreal views you'll see of the entire city. And I know I shared a lot of those photos on X. Let me know if you guys were able to see that. And at the very top is also a beautiful art gallery and very nice restaurant. So if you've never been to Bitcoin country, I can highly recommend visiting the library. And it's open 24/7. And that entire district and area is just open all night, is what I'm told. And so it was a good experience. I try to capture, the moment best I could for you guys. And if you guys aren't following me on X, make sure to do so, because that's where you'll find a lot of the content. So after that, I checked in at my hotel at maybe, 10, 11 p.m. And the hotel is very nice. This is the Sheraton El Presidente. It's affordable, especially compared to hotel stays elsewhere, such as like in the United States, Puerto Rico. Yeah, I mean, it's very nice. People are very friendly. I think the first thing that stands out, besides the beauty and the scenery, which is incredible, and like the majestic mountains and all that, people are very kind. Like El Salvadorans are extremely kind-hearted people. It's like they have a level of innocence and purity, which you don't typically see. So that was pretty amazing. Very friendly, very kind, very helpful, and very trustworthy people. So I'm blown away by the hospitality here in Bitcoin country. That's one thing that stands out besides the beauty and all that, kind of stuff. So I attended the second day of the Max and Stacy Invitational because I couldn't make it the first day. I had to drop my daughter off at school and take care of some things. So I got in late. So the first day, they went to El Zante, which is Bitcoin Beach, which everyone recommends. I'm going to have to make it out there because I am staying here all week to explore on my own or whatever. So El Zante is Bitcoin Beach, which is, I would assume, maybe an hour, hour and a half away from this side of the country. And so the event started very early. We had a nice breakfast, which was amazing. The food here is great. It's right up my alley. My ideal breakfast is eggs. They eat beans a lot here. Like I don't know if I think they're called refried beans. They're very popular here. And cheese, which I love. I'm a cheesy. And what else here? We had eggs, refried beans. My favorite, avocado. So it's like my go-to breakfast I love to eat every day anyways. So the food is great, very affordable. I treated my group for breakfast at a restaurant, and there was 4 of us, and we had coffee and like everything. And it was like $40. I was like pretty impressed by that. Gratuity was automatically added to the bill, but it was only 10%. I'm like, they only add 10% for gratuity. It's like 18, 20% elsewhere, different countries. So I thought that was kind of interesting and, which inspired me to leave bigger tips because 10% is obviously not a lot. It's not really standard in the United States. So that was interesting. But after breakfast, we made it to the resort in which the event was held, which is amazing, by the way. And it's very, very, the best word to describe it, majestic. When you see all the mountains, the infinity pool at the resort, the service is phenomenal. Everything was like top notch. Great place to be. So anyways, recollecting the process of my experience. So I met Max, which was cool. I'll share the video tomorrow because I do want to share that with you guys. Max was very approachable, FYI, if you're wondering, is he approachable? Can you talk to him? Yeah, in fact, anyone who went up to him was able to talk to him. Oftentimes, people would come up and ask for photos or ask for videos. There wasn't one time where I saw Max say, "No, don't bother me." Every single time, if someone came up and said, "Can I have 5 minutes of your time?" Sure. And then Max is, doing his thing. He shot a ton of content because everyone had videos. I was part of the media crew, so all sorts of cameras and things going on, and that's why I was trying to get a lot of exclusive footage. But I met Max, and he started reiterating that Puerto Rico is for the shitcoiners. You need to come to the Bitcoin country. But it was very interesting. First getting to meet him, and he showed some of the prizes for those who would win in the the golf tournament, obviously, in which they held, which I didn't participate in. They had very exclusive watches that were one of a kind, very nice, the jackets, and all that kind of stuff. And that was kind of cool. And after meeting Max, I went in the golf cart with Max to show me around, the holes and take footage and all that with my homie, Brandon Lee Martin, which was a lot of fun. Isabella was there. I'm sure you've seen Isabella. She's very nice and, approachable as well. So, but yeah, that was probably one of my favorite parts of the event was going in the golf cart with Max Keiser and going through, I think it's 18 hole course or whatever. And we stopped at every hole and took some exclusive footage because every hole was brought to you by a sponsor and stuff like that. And Max just shared some very insightful information. One of them, I asked Max about purchasing a home in El Salvador and, Bitcoin banks and using Bitcoin as collateral. And that was one of the most fascinating topics to me. So it was very awesome to hear his feedback on his recommendations and how that works here in Bitcoin country. And I asked what the, the values of the properties were and things like that. And he was just very open and tell me all that good stuff. He showed us the HODL house, which is his personal house he is having built, which should be done very soon. He also, it's also a studio, and he also invited, me and my homie, Brandon Lee Martin, to come as VIP guests and stay with him, and invited us to do podcasts there and stuff like that. So that was very kind of him. And I have all this on video, and I'll get to share that with you next stream, which we'll stream tomorrow. So don't sweat it. It's all good. I guess it was meant to be this way anyways. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. And after the golf tour, we got to hang out at the resort. The people who were participating in the golfing, they were golfing all day because it's 18 holes. And almost everyone, even the experienced people, they said it was one of the most difficult golf courses they've ever played on, which I found fascinating. And I'm going to be checking the dog booties was cool. I guess those were intended for golf clubs. I said, wouldn't that be great for Nip if we can get some Bitcoin dog booties? I thought that'd be fun. I'm glad you remember that, Oracle. Max revealed his family comes from, someone says here, his family comes from Bavaria, and now Bavaria. Where's Bavaria? I don't even know where that is. I don't even understand what you're saying, Lasercat. I don't understand those terms. Sausages? So I'm not familiar with what you're saying there. Was Jamie Tapeworm? Jamie Tapeworm came up in a lot of the interviews, interestingly enough. Jamie Dimon's very interesting topic of conversation. Did you meet anyone from Sovereignty Studios? I believe so. I met hundreds of people. This wasn't a small event. It was small in the sense I can guarantee you the next event will be 5 to 10 times larger. So it feels good to be a part of the original, you know what I mean? Like the first one, because there's going to be more. Shout out to the Bitcoin Sports Network who put on the event. Frida and Chris are very kind people. I also have some exclusive behind the scenes video with them, the event, organizer that put on all this. And they are going to be doing a lot more events. And every year they're going to be having ultimately a Max and Stacy Invitational. It's just going to be a lot bigger. This was the very first one. So if you don't know, now you know. So if you didn't get to attend this one, you will get to attend the next one. Yeah, there were a ton of sponsors there. A lot of people, I would say maybe a couple hundred golfers and maybe 100 or less spectators. So, and it was a very affordable event. Tickets were very affordable compared to what they could be charging for events like this that give you exclusive access to, rock stars in the industry. That's what's up. Oh, in Germany. Okay. So am I pronouncing the city right? Bavaria. Okay, I got to remember that one. Thank you. Larry Padro Gomez from Dothan, Alabama. Shout out, Larry. That's very good, brother. Enjoy your time. Thank you. Did anyone put you in their wills? That's actually hilarious. So yeah, what else? The evening was great, and the event, they had incredible food the entire time. The event included breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I skipped out on the dinner because I don't eat meat. It was mostly meat heavy. They love their meat out here, apparently, and they all say it's great. So if you're a meat lover, you'll absolutely love the steaks out here. I've heard nothing but compliments from people that love steak and stuff like that. But it ended with music, celebration, fireworks, and it was very beautiful. The way they ended the event was pretty amazing. I did put up a video on X of the fireworks and stuff like that. I'm not going to be able to play those videos on the stream because of the music in the background for copyright, reasoning. So looks like I had so much fun. Yeah, I'm having a blast. I can't believe it's only day 3. I'm definitely going to be visiting Bitcoin country more often and taking Max up on his offer to record some content at the HODL House studio. It's a great place, and honestly, it's a very simple flight, from Puerto Rico. So I'm looking forward to it and exploring. I'm going to be here all week, so I will be just doing nothing but exploring Bitcoin country here. And so tomorrow as well, when I share all the videos and I have all the glitches fixed to where the sound works, we're also going to premiere the new music video for the new Biddy Up El Salvador song Chandy created. We can play it. I have it on the Roadcaster, but I can't play the video because the sound's not working on the video for obvious reasons that I shared earlier. But yeah, so good stuff. The burgers in Guatemala are bad. Gave mine to a dog. That bad facts. Jeez Louise. I had the something uncle named Frida. Oh, you had an uncle named Frida and Chris. Interesting. Yeah, the founders of the Bitcoin Sports Network is Frida and Chris. And we did an exclusive interview with Frida, me and Brandon Lee. And it was pretty dope. I'm going to be in March. Are you going to be in Bitcoin country in March? Nice. Shout out whoever just subbed. It looks like I got to fix the thing on the screen to where it's not cut off. Let me fix that so next time someone subs. And thank you guys in advance. So we have 1,100 people here live right now. There's a try stream. We're live on X Rumble and YouTube. I'm going to check the X feed again. And just my apologies. My intention today was to share not all, but a lot of the exclusive videos that I captured here. But I'm not able to do it today, so we'll definitely do it tomorrow. Thank you, Brandon, again. Appreciate it, brother. Checking the feed. You guys are the bomb diggity. I'm going to repost this here. Good stuff. Thank you, Chandy, for the repost. Just reposted you. Much appreciated. Shout out Chandy. I know they had a bad snowstorm in Arkansas, and she wasn't able to make it out here to Bitcoin country, but she's here in spirit, and she's here on the live right now. Shout out Diana Joy, live from El Salvador. Much appreciated. Kim Murphy. JV is in El Salvador. That's right, Short Coin. Cheers, fam. Let's go. Thank you, Brandon Lee, Glenn Cooper, and fam. You guys are the bomb diggity. Cool. Yep. Biddy Up. Here's a little part of the new El Salvador song Chandy created for us. And again, we'll play the music video tomorrow.
Beach vibes hitting, sunshine grinning with the brightest, doing the warm weather hustle. Bitcoin's winning, the most creative and bold. The world cannot deny us. Bitcoiners are the leaders. We're next level best. Stack your appeal and stand beside us. Got my hodl house locked, you can't blow it down. Built like a strategic 3 little piggy style brick house.
Bukele rules, now he leads this town. A visionary force wearing humanity's crown.
Speaking of Bukele, quoting him here, we don't jail the opposition here. That's President Bukele speaking to Trump Jr. This is the only way. Yeah, so shout out Bukele. They don't imprison their opposition. And you got to respect the philosopher king. Now, there were a lot of rumors circulating that there was going to be a big special guest, but we didn't see Nayib Bukele at the event. I did get a photo with the cardboard cutout, though, if you guys saw that. It's kind of funny. But we did meet another Bukele family member who was there, Jessica Bukele, and I got to speak with her, and she was very kind, and we traded information, and she helps businesses set up shop here in El Salvador. So it's a great connect to have there, and she was very friendly. To be honest, everyone at the event was so friendly, but not just at the event, just in El Salvador in general. Very friendly people, great people. Like I said, very warm-hearted, good soul individuals. And shout out Sergio again. He showed us a great time. And I get a lot of questions regarding this hat. If you want one of these, it's bitcoincaps.net. Stock may be sold out, but I'm sure he'll restock up when he can. He made like hundreds of hats for these events. All the hats at the event were created by Sergio. So all those, and the logos created by my homie, Brandon Lee Martin, which is a pretty cool logo. And he does all the exclusive design work for Max and Stacy. Mr. Corvette, thank you, brother. Appreciate the repost. You guys are awesome. Thank you, JC Ice Oracle. So yeah, if you guys want to ask me questions, let's just tap into some Q&A. Again, my intent was to share a lot of the exclusive videos I captured, but for technical reasons, I'm not able to the audio's not going to work unless I reset my computer, and we're not going to reset today. So tomorrow we'll have it prepped, and I'll make sure it'll work properly. So we'll have a bomb-ass stream tomorrow, my promise. But I'm going to go ahead and open up the chat in the tube here, and I'll do my best to address questions and such like that. And let me know if you guys have plans to come to Bitcoin Country. But one other thing, actually, before I get into the Q&A, I did want to actually share something because this is my first time announcing it on the podcast. So give me 1 second here.
He gave hope to this place, turned it bold and bright. Orange country bleeds blue, white, and orange light. Got cold storage, then move on down, where volcanoes and currency flow, no frowns, no worries, no politics, no puppets, no clowns. Biddy up, stack and flow. How about the rocket at a volcano, y'all? Biddy up, get down in Bitcoin town. Bitcoin vibes in the Salvador glow. Kitty, I feel your heat, you're melting me. I'm a puddle living in ecstasy. Bitcoin country is seducing me. Lava flows, it's like a Bitcoiner's G-spot, moist and on fire.
Like a Bitcoin's G-spot, moist and on fire. Chandy, you got the fire bars. This was all produced and written by Chandy, by the way, on this track.
Dragon flame trap, I think I'm caught. From volcanic peaks to the surf that rolls, El Salvador hits the spot. It's Bitcoin City, stacking sats and goals. Philosopher king, yeah, they call him the man. Analytics poetic, he's got the plan. No politics, just proof of work stats.
Just proof of work, stacking the sats. Amen. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you guys. I finally launched the event details for the 100K Fiesta I've been talking about since 2021. Clearly, we didn't hit 100 grand back then, but I finally locked down the venue. I already paid for the venue. It's 100% in stone. I got the contract signed and all that, and it's here. So if you guys want to lock in your tickets or find out more information, I included the link in the description of the YouTube. You also find it pinned at the top of my X profile. But let's just go over what's happening in Puerto Rico on February 8th and February 9th. This is the actual event page that I created through Eventbrite, and it's called the 100K Bitcoin Fiesta. What exactly is it? It's a celebratory experience where we just celebrate Bitcoiners. We can network with one another and party. And what's included with the ticket, it's going to include food and drinks. Yeah, I mean, and then there's also VIP tickets for a exclusive excursion the following day with the CNA fam. So let me just go through everything here. And just FYI, this is not a big event. It's a small event. 6 tickets are already gone, and I haven't even promoted it yet. So just keep that in mind. I think there's a total of 28 tickets that can be sold because the venue can only hold 30 people. The venue which we rented, and to cater to 30 people and all that kind of stuff. So 6 tickets are gone. So again, very minimal tickets available. But if you do want to attend, I would recommend copping a ticket. I try to make them as affordable as possible with the nice experience as possible. And let me break this all down for you. Ages 18 and up. This party is not for kids. Just make note of that. It says, get ready to party like never before at the 100K Bitcoin Fiesta in Puerto Rico. A epic celebration with JV, Chandy, 10 Music, and the ZNA fam. It's going down Saturday, February 8th from 8 p.m. to midnight. So that's when it will begin. The location is going to be at the Sandbox at the Condado Ocean Club, which is a beautiful venue, FYI. Beautiful views on the water. It's off Ashford Avenue. Extremely safe location. It's where my daughter goes to school, off that street. And it's one of the nicest, most exclusive areas of the San Juan area, just FYI. So you can feel very safe being there. So here's what it says. I'll just read it out loud for you. You should be able to see. Let me see if I make it a little bigger. Maybe one more step bigger here. Is that good? Yeah, okay. I'm just going to read what I wrote here. Come join us at the Sandbox at the Condado Ocean Club in Puerto Rico for an unforgettable party filled with all things Bitcoin. Whether you're a seasoned crypto pro or just getting started, this event is perfect for anyone looking to celebrate and connect with fellow Bitcoiners. So ultimately, it's a great networking experience to meet me, to meet Chandy, and to meet the CNA fam and network with like-minded people. Because the one thing that attracts us and brings us all together is Bitcoin. So connect with fellow Bitcoiners. Get ready to meet, JV Chandy and network with fellow Bitcoin enthusiasts, and maybe even walk away with some sweet prizes. Don't miss out on this exciting opportunity to celebrate all things Bitty at the 100K Fiesta. Ticket information on your screen. General admission, and again, my goal was to make it as affordable as possible so that everyone can attend if you wanted to attend, okay? So it's $197, and then processing fees and ish is $15. If you want to avoid the processing fees, you can pay with Bitcoin and circumvent that. This is what they charge to use their service. Just FYI, I don't have my own merchant and all that kind of stuff, and I do prefer Bitcoin, FYI. But you can choose. You can use PayPal, Apple Pay, credit card, or Bitcoin, whatever is most convenient for you. I'm going to read what it says here. This general admission ticket includes entry into the 100K Bitcoin Fiesta on Saturday, so you could network, and it also includes food and drinks. General admission couple, if you wanted to come with a spouse or a loved one, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, you could, and you can save $100. So if you do want to travel with whomever, you could do that. And same concept, only it's a couple's ticket. And then we have VIP. The first day is the same regardless on the 8th for everyone, but VIP is a very small exclusive group where we're going to go on like a 5-hour excursion together, and I'll show some photos of that here so you can kind of see. But it says the VIP ticket includes entry into the 100K Bitcoin Fiesta Saturday, February 8th, and includes networking and food and drinks. The general admission ticket does, but also includes VIP bonus day on Sunday, February 9th, for an all-inclusive island snorkel and boat tour with JV Chandy and the CNA family. And again, if you are traveling and attending with a couple or a loved one, you can get the VIP couples ticket and save I think it's a couple $100 there. Same concept. Now for some Q&A as far as frequently asked questions regarding the event. Recommended hotels. We have all the hotels I recommend are virtually in that same exact area, extremely close. We have options cheap as $212 a night, which is pretty much the cheapest hotel you're going to find in that area, but it's still a nice hotel. It's not like a dump or nothing. These are recommended hotels. I wouldn't list them if I didn't recommend them, and if I wouldn't stay there personally. But the Coral Princess is going to be the most affordable one, and I include the website so you can book your hotel stay if you need to stay and all that. And the second one is the Condado Plaza Hotel. It's a little more, $285. Then you got the Condado Ocean Club, which is where the event is being held. This is a 4-star hotel resort club, so it's not cheap, but it's extremely nice and spectacular. And if you can afford it, I can highly recommend staying here. Condado's Ocean Club. That's where the event is actually being held. And again, it's a 4-star, very high-end, nice. Then you have La Concha is very nice. I think it's a 5-star hotel here. I've been there. I've celebrated a party there before. It's very nice. And then you have the Condado Vanderbilt Hotel, which I believe is the most high-end hotel in San Juan. It's a 5-star hotel. So you got options. Again, Coral Princess is 3-star. Condado Plaza Hotel is 3-star. And then you get to the 4-star and 5-star accommodations. It's all up to you what you want to do. Obviously, you don't need to stay at a hotel. Maybe you're in Puerto Rico. Who knows? Maybe you have somewhere to stay. And other options, also consider you could rent a hotel with someone else attending the event, including a CNA family member. You're maybe in a position where you're like, even $200, I can't swing it. That's a lot for me. Understood. Stack more sats and, get a roommate, one of the CNA family members, and spend $100 a night. And whatever it takes, just get to the event if you want to be there, right? Which airport do I fly into? It's the San Juan International Airport. There's only one of them. How far is the event venue from the airport? It's less than a 15-minute taxi or Uber drive. Super simple to get there. You don't really need to book a driver in advance unless you feel more comfortable doing so. Every time I go to the airport, if I'm not driving, I'll just take like an Uber. Ubers are safe and good and works. What does the VIP ticket include? I already broke that down for you. You're going to get a bonus excursion day. This is the excursion. I'm going to show you the photos. This is how beautiful the water is. And the reason we decided to do this is to give you an unforgettable experience and spend a lot of time with us in a very small exclusive group, and get great photos, videos, and all that. So you have a time of your life and you could remember it. Do you have to attend VIP? No. If you can't swing VIP, it's all good. It's going to be a very small group, very limited tickets to begin with. But if you want to be there, this is an opportunity to network with yours truly. And you can just look at the water here. It's pretty phenomenal. These are actual photos. So back to the event page, and then I'll read comments here. Condado. Is Condado, Puerto Rico safe for tourists? Yes, it is one of the safest, if not the safest and nicest upscale neighborhoods in all of San Juan. So this is the perfect place for Puerto Rico tourists especially, and that's why so many tourists come to Condado. And again, extremely safe. I'm there practically every day. It's not that far from my house. Can I bring my kids to the party? No, because the party, you got to be 18 years or older, and you got to be 21 years or older to drink in Puerto Rico, just FYI. However, if you're traveling with your family, they can come to the resort, get a babysitter, or maybe your spouse can watch them, whatever, or you can hire a babysitter, and because there's lots of things to do for kids, beaches, parks, malls, etc., and they'll have a good time. Can you bring the spouse to the party? Absolutely, and get a discount. Is a passport required to fly into Puerto Rico from the USA? No. That's what makes it that much cooler. You don't need a passport. You know what I mean? So if you don't have a passport, you can still come, unless you're in a different country. But if you're in the United States, it's not required. How many days should I stay in Puerto Rico? I encourage you to stay as many as you like. It's totally up to you. Like, I came to this event of Max and Stacy's. It's only a 2-day event, but I'm staying the entire week because I want to explore Bitcoin country. I've never been here before. Will the event be streamed online? No, and honestly, wouldn't make sense. Number one, because there's going to be very loud music. There will be a DJ, and it's not a conference where we're learning about Bitcoin. This is a celebration. It's a fiesta. That's why. So, yeah, it's not going to be streamed. What's the weather like in February in Puerto Rico? It's amongst the best weather you're going to find. Practically 84 degrees, and it's also the least rainy month of Puerto Rico, which makes it the perfect vacation destination. And for the $1 million question, can I pay with a Bitty? Yes, you can pay with Bitcoin. I have my Bitcoin address here you can send payments to. However, if you do use it, I have to manually process your ticket. So you got to let me know and actually email me a screenshot showing proof of work that you actually sent the payment. I'll confirm it, and then I'll manually hook it up, just like I had to do for Bring Facts. We already sold a few tickets, and we've had people pay already with PayPal, credit cards, as well as Bitcoin. I prefer Bitcoin. And also, if you want to use the Lightning Network, I can create you a Lightning invoice. You just got to request it. So if you have sats sitting around and you want to utilize them, just email me, let me know, or reach out to me on X. You know how to get a hold of me. But that's it. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at the 100K Fiesta, and tickets are officially live. And there you have it, Crypto fam. So now for the Q&A segment of the live stream. I'm going to try to read as many comments out loud as I can. Free Luigi, Kia says. Jury will not convict. Luigi, he's the healthcare shooter, right? Jury will not convict. Jury will not convict. Wow. Someone's a Luigi fan here. Crazy. I'm 1/6. That's right, Fax. Fax already got his ticket. He paid via Bitcoin, so thank you for that, brother. What's that mean? Big cake and bimbos? What? I won't let you down on this one, or rather myself down. I am there. Chandy's there. Chandy already got her ticket, FYI. Chandy, she had a ticket to El Salvador for the big event, but she got snowed in, and she waited last minute to her passport. And when you're snowed in, there's no chance of getting your passport. However, for Puerto Rico, it doesn't require the passport. So Chandy will absolutely be there. And I'm looking forward to seeing her. And I know you guys as well. Many people already messaged me, is Chandy going to be there? Yes, she will. So you get the opportunity to meet her as well and pick her brain. The Bitcoin music genius herself. Prayers for California. The devastation is a tragedy. Amen. All prayers go out to those, affected by the crazy freaking fires. Do you know that government has technology to use lasers to create fires and make it look like it was all natural? Just throwing that out there. Trust nobody, verify everything. Proof of work. Is it possible? AI, my voice. Anything's possible, brother. Love the name of the boat. I know the boat's name was Kraken. Ain't that kind of funny? El Kraken. I would have to go VIP, but got to leave the 9th to be back. For my daughter's birthday, understood. My daughter's birthday is February 11th. My birthday is February 11th. So this fiesta, not only are we celebrating Bitcoin at 100K, it's also an opportunity to celebrate my birthday. Pretty dope. But all good in the hood. Yeah, when I heard the fire chief say something along the lines, water wasn't her remit, I couldn't believe it. Hi, y'all love the tunes. Kia says for Chandy, is it possible to get AI to sample both your voices? It is possible. I think it's HAARP. You already know, brother. DJ Wednesday, shout out. I know you're in Puerto Rico, brother, so I hope to see you there. Shout out DJ Wednesday. Are you going to any snorkeling or scuba diving at the Puerto Rico event? Yeah, there's going to be an excursion we're going to have for VIP only, small group where we get to hang out. The excursion is like 4 or 5 hours, and it will include lunch and all that kind of stuff. So we'll take care of you guys. Let me know if you guys are going to be attending. No scuba diving. It's more of a simpler snorkel tour. To be honest, I'm not much of a snorkeler, but I will enjoy the boat ride and get to chat and mastermind with you guys. That's what it's about. It's really for networking, enjoying ourselves, and spending time making friends. That's what I'm looking forward to. Enjoy my hometown, JV. El Salvador is the best. It is amazing. Shout out Frankie Stacks. El Salvador is amazing. I consider this one of my homes now. I may not own a property out here, but you never know what the future has in store. Shout out Man in Love. I appreciate you subbing to No One Day the Bitcoin Pod. Again, tomorrow I'm going to be sharing the footage I intended to share today. So today we just talked about it, but it was nice. I got to share my some of my experience. If you guys have any questions about here in Bitcoin country or curiosity things, let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Biddy up a doing, crypto fan.
El Salvador, where the freedom's at.
Doing, doing, the doing.
Keiser spread the virus orange like he said.
I haven't had a papusa yet, but I drove by a papusa famous spot that had like 100 papusa restaurants. And I couldn't believe it. The driver that was like doing the tour, he's like, papusa. He's like, this area is only for papusa restaurants. I'm like, no way. So it's like, it seemed like 100. I could be exaggerating a little bit, but it was just restaurant after restaurant after restaurant after restaurant of pupusas. And food here is one of the most affordable things. So you can eat like a king here very affordably. Like or even in Puerto Rico, like food's expensive. When I go out to the acai bowl place with my daughter, it's $50. 2 acai bowls, 2 ginger shots, maybe a brownie. $50. Here, $100 stretches a long way. You can probably feed yourself for a week or two off of $100. And if you want to just live off pupusas, you can probably live for $10 a month. Pupusas are very affordable. Yeah, man. What's up? I might unsink the boat for the El Hadalor. Word. If I get there, the farm sitter, I would be sitting on the boat too. No snorkel. Yeah, so FYI, you're not required to get in the ocean and snorkel. More so, I just want to mastermind with you guys and give you guys an unforgettable experience where we'll have epic videos and pictures and unforgettable experience. But no one's required to hop in the water or go snorkeling unless you want to. It's all optional. You know what I mean? But it will be a fun boat ride, I'm sure, because we get to hang out. What I'm looking forward to most is just meeting you guys. I've never met you guys. The only person I met here on the stream, besides people I'm talking about besides here in obviously in El Salvador, some of you watching here are in El Salvador, I just got to meet you. But most of you guys I've never met, minus Crypto Surge, who came and visited me in Puerto Rico, right? So I'm excited to meet you guys. I consider you guys family, extended family, Biddy family. So cool. Up and close with a Bitcoin. Yeah, man. I feel very honored. Shout out to Max and Stacy. They're very kind. And that's the power of events. Attending events can transform your life because you're going to make friends. And now people know you in real life, not just the internet guy on X, that crazy YouTuber or that crazy streamer that's always ranting. But now it's like, we're friends. And that's a priceless experience.
BTC, an example of orange winning strategy for you and me. Stacy by his side, A-lister.
She's the greatest of the badass Suto. She's sisters.
Yeah, they set the scene, 6th level minimum team, honey making dream team.
It's so sad for LA, yo. I still gotta pinch myself that the whole city burned down. Like, what's going on? Their fire hydrants have no water. They can't use the ocean water for whatever reason. Nobody planned accordingly. It's like an orchestrated event. That's my 2 Satoshis. Because why would they cancel all the insurance months before the event? Like, people knew this was going to happen. It's crazy. Drying the rosemary for you for your B-Day. Aw, thank you, Oracle. I will make it when it's dry and in a paper bag. Well, looking forward to it. You're amazing. Always appreciate the sage and all the herbs you send me. Much love. Please ask Mass to host the event in the UK. You know, he's all for Bitcoin country, so I don't know if he has any plans of hosting UK events to keep it 100. I don't even know if he wants to visit the UK, but I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he's very pro El Salvador, just as he's pro Bitcoin. Anything else, I don't think he has any interest in keeping it 100 for you guys. I expect to delete my online accounts eventually, so it'll be nice to put the faces. Exactly, brother. We gotta finally meet. It's long overdue. A lot of you guys have been watching the pod for like 7 years, so we have to meet if you want to. Obviously, it's up to you what you decide to do, but. I live in LA. Something is seriously fishy. This was not a coincidence. I agree with you there, John. My prayers go out to you, the fam, anyone affected by those fires. It's very sad. What is, we got to send Bukele to put out the fire? The United States? What are we going to do? What is Biden doing right now? Is he on vacation until Trump takes office? Is he doing anything to protect LA? I doubt it. Probably just unloading more money to the Ukraine. No money to put out the fires. I saw videos of going viral of firefighters in LA with purses filled with water. I was like scratching my head like, purses? Are firefighters using purses now? The guy like had a purse. Water is a firefighter. Water. There's like a fire. And then he's like, as if, what is that going to do, bro? Is that what buckets don't exist no more? We got to use purses? That's like filling water in my pocket, in my shorts or my pants, and then, got the fire. It's almost comical, but it's not funny. And again, I don't blame it on incompetence. I think this was orchestrated, but what do I know? Hunter's evidence. I mean, the house burned. Oh, some rumors are saying it's to burn all the trafficking evidence of the obvious, the P. Diddy files, or trying to hide something. You just don't know who knows? Who knows, bro? But it is wild. Hashtag FJB. Amen. FJB. Precisely. Subscribe to No One Day to Bitcoin Pod. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm going to check the X feed again. How many people we got? Ooh, we got 1,700 people here. Awesome. Thank you, Frankie Stacks. JV live from El Salvador. Salvador in power. Amen. Just reposted, family. Rainier Ellen, what up? JV, I plan to attend as a Bitcoin mom camp for everyone else who have a safe spot for dropping off their kids for the resort. Free tips accepted from my... Oh, awesome. Wait, are you saying... Let me read that again. I plan to attend as the Bitcoin mom camp for everyone else to have a safe spot for drop... Oh, wow. So you're saying you're going to attend the event in Puerto Rico and you're willing to babysit other people's kids? If I understood that correct, I just reposted it. That's very nice of you to do that. Did Bitcoin... Unalive today says, reposting from Australia because JV is back in a home in El Salvador. Love your work, JV. Thank you, broski. Much appreciated. Where's the links and details to the event? Can you add it to the profile description? Yeah, so a shortcut. I mean, I don't feel like adding it right now, but you can find it. It's pinned at the top of my X profile. Oh, I see, because I just pinned the stream, and so you guys can't find it. You're right. But it's ultimately, you can just type in 100k.cryptonewsalerts.net. Or you can type in 100kbitcoin.eventbrite.com, or just visit the YouTube description. I have it listed in there. Or just message me. I'll send it to you after the stream. I just don't want to bother doing that right now. But you guys should be able to find it. But if you have any problems, message me, DM me, and I'll send it to you directly. I appreciate it. Always proud, brother. Thank you, Tokens. Magazine, Charlene in the building. Abigail, great content. I'll make sure to talk about it on the stream. Thank you, Abigail. Yeah. Good stuff. And I appreciate all the reposts from everyone with the exclusive footage I got with Max and with the fam here in El Salvador. I still got a lot more footage, of course, to share. Shout out Rock Mama. Thank you for reposting. Then on one day, the Bitcoin Pod is live from El Salvador. Yeah, and I'll just switch it up today. Due to circumstances, we still are live on X Rumble and YouTube. I will be streaming for the next hour. We'll just kick it and have fun. And we're going to keep the stream going on X Rumble and YouTube for today. So you guys are good. Mr. Corvette, thank you again. You guys are awesome. Let's listen to some more of the new Biddy Up El Salvador jam from Chandy 10 Music, #1 Bitcoin music channel. If you're not subscribed to her channel, what are you doing? This is where we get the exclusive Bitcoin music.
Calling their bitty peeps to Bukele country.
It's a money revolution, best future in play.
Bitcoin kids being made.
Proof of work, proof of life. It's the Bitcoin way. Going hard northbound, going.
Biddy up, stack and flow.
Biddy up, get down in Bitcoin town.
Bitcoin vibes in the Salvador glow.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I feel your heat, you're melting me. I'm a puddle living in ecstasy. Bitcoin country is so sexy. Lava flows, it's like a Bitcoiner's G-spot. From volcano.
Flow like a Bitcoiner's G-spot. We call that the B-spot. Biddy up a doing doing.
Beats to the surf that rolls. El Salvador hits the spot. It's Bitcoin City, stacking sats and goals.
1 in 500 years kind of leader.
Bukele reigns, Phoenix from ashes, shaking the chains. Gen X rise, yeah, we hit the stage.
Bitcoin life in the wisdom age. They said at the IMF, we don't need their cage. This is our freedom, we're writing the page. It's a sixth gear hustle, we're shifting the game.
Oh yes.
Up, down. Get up, biddy up, what Bukele say?
Hot and strong, let Bitcoin light the way.
Shout out to the Huddle Gang. Let me know what you think of the new track, Biddy Up El Salvador. This was produced, written, and created 100% by Chandy. Let me know, and I'll play the original El Salvador Jam collaboration we created together next. The name of this one is called Biddy Up. You'll find it on Chandy 10 Music's channel. She just uploaded the new video like maybe yesterday or so. So it's brand new. I didn't get to share it today, but we're going to play it on the stream tomorrow. I have it loaded, but due to my technical issues earlier, I couldn't get audio for my videos due to the whatever. But tomorrow we'll do that. But if you guys want to watch it now, you can watch it right now. Just go to Chandy's channel. You'll enjoy it. She also posted it on X. If you guys aren't following Chandy on X, I highly encourage you to do it. Chandy 10 Music. So now let's, this is the throwback song where it all started. I don't know how many months ago we created this, but it's one of my favorite songs. It's co-written by both of us, but she produced it and did all the magic to make it the incredible jammy jam that it is. I can pull the bitty girls everywhere. What does it require? You just need a Bukele hat. Keep hope alive.
President Bukele, props to you. You got game 100K. Crypto new every day. CNA,
Yeah, we don't play. It's the Bitcoin slang. It's the Bitcoin way. 2024 dragons. We don't slay dragons. We are dragons that slay. Bitcoin 100K.
Did I hear 100K? How about another one? And another one? And another one? 2.2 million. Today. My chair is like bouncy and squeaky. It's kind of fun. I can get used to this.
Another 100K, another 100K. That's 300K. Underway, underlay, motherfucking on the way. But did you buy the dip today or did you let it slip away like Cinderella slipper? A 100K Bitcoin grenade. Boom a bitty boom. Where El Salvador is going is the place we wanna be. Biddy up the doing. Let's get on down to the Bitcoin town while we get our biddy up, Bukele, a perfect leader.
The Philosopher King. Let's see here. Let me get back to the comments as we're jamming out. Oh, thank you, Diana. Great photo of you and Max. Yeah, I took those photos without Max even knowing I was taking photos because I didn't want to be that guy because everyone's asking him for photos the entire time. So I just used my experience when we were together in the golf cart. We were taking videos and I just took some freeze frames and I'm like, I'll use that one. So thank you. I appreciate it. The old guard safeguarding cash, physical gold in their homes got the hit, but a pocket hard. Right on. They may move 69,000 biddies and give them back to Ross. Wait, are you trying to tell me they took 69,000 Bitcoin from Ross? I think you mean they took it from the Silk Road. I don't think it belonged to Ross. I think it belonged to people. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't think of Ross as like, a 69,000 Bitcoin hodler, but I could be wrong. What do I know? The Palisades is definitely home to serious celebs, the wealthy folks, but there's a working class community of people that did exactly, and that's who it's going to hurt the most. All the rich people, you think Paris Hilton, it's like, end of the world, my house burned down in Malibu. Yeah, you probably have a dozen other houses all around the world. But the average folk who are living maybe paycheck to paycheck, they're screwed. They're probably homeless. So that's why keep your prayers out there, family, when there's tragedies like this. And it doesn't seem any governments are doing much to help. And that's the sad part. Maybe Trump will have a plan when he gets in office in 8 days. I don't know if he can do anything now. We have these useless political figures, Kamala, Biden. I don't even think they're doing anything. Yeah, it's crazy. We now got 2,000 people on the stream. Awesome. Live from Bitcoin country. Again, we're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. The bulk of the pod as far as content, just sharing my experience being here in Bitcoin country. I'm just going to kick it with you guys for another hour. Q&A, all that good stuff. So keep comments flowing. It's always appreciated. The pensioner who lost her biddies in LA's fire, the Bitcoin fan would help her out for sure. Think of all the people that probably got burnt alive like toast. There was videos circulating of people trapped in their homes, and there was fires 360. You know what I mean? People that didn't get out on time. So prayers go out to their families. Love the Shaking the Chains line. That's a great one. Giant sucking sound of lost tax revenue in LA. They never sold the... Yeah, that is correct. I didn't say they sold them. I think the news was that the Department of Justice gave the approval that they can, and then the FUD hit that they sold it. But I also confirmed that, and I didn't see any confirmation that it was sold, Serge, so you're right. Elon says they are going to position Cybertrucks and Starlink in the grid to give free internet and connectivity to the greater LA Malibu area. Wow. Prayers. Amen. This El Salvador podcast is a bomb. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, because this is a different format. I didn't share no news as far as reading, but it felt good. I get to just talk. Let me know if you prefer this. Maybe I'll do it more often. I can just share my thoughts with you guys versus reading. Smash the likes. Thank you. I just sent the proof of work to your X message on airfare to Puerto Rico. Really? Are you talking about a DM? Let me see.
The philosopher king, a perfect leader. It's a fifth level G thing. He's a slave to aesthetics. It's poetic, no politics. It's in the analytics, genius tactics, moral ethics, and best practices. Salvadorian up, biddy up in love. The next level, Bukele kind of strategy play with the Bukele.
And to confirm, she did just send me the message. She's not bluffing. Let me see. Chandy sent me. I'm starting to freeze. I got this AC blowing on my neck. I may have to shut that AC off. Awesome. She did get her ticket. February 6th. Awesome. And it's only an hour, 52-minute flight. That's not bad. Or do you have a stopover? Oh, you do got a stopover in Atlanta. Then if I'm reading that correctly. Oh, yeah. It looks like you're going from Fayetteville to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to San Juan. Cool. And you land at 2:30, February 6th. Well, I finally get to meet Chandy 10 Music. So I'm excited. Congratulations, Chandy, and can't wait to finally meet you. I was really hoping to meet you on this trip, beat 100, but I guess shit happens, right? But I'm going to shut this AC off, hit the restroom, and play some music. I'll be right back.
Say, JV, love time to preach.
Baby up and going, going. Baby up and going, going.
we gonna be okay. Fuck the IMF, we don't need them, A. Fuck the IMF, this is a freedom play. Fuck the IMF, this is a freedom play. Fuck the IMF, this is the freedom age. Fuck the IMF, we are free, not your slave. Fuck the IMF, we don't need a cage. No way, in El Salvador freedom reigns. BTC, tax free from gangs. 100k Bitcoin, babe. 100k 6 figs all day. 100k Bitcoin in play. 100k Bitcoin today. 100k Bitcoin to stay. 100k Bitcoin Super Saiyan. Bitcoin Super Saiyan.
Stacking BTC like I'm in the ball league. Stacking BTC like it's Dragon Ball Z. Stacking BTC like Gohan versus Satoshi. Stacking BTC fast as Master Roshi. Stacking BTC like Max on RT. Set the Keiser report free. Set the Keiser report free.
Spin it right here, I'm ready to spin it. It's the global insurrection against banker occupation. Hang the bankers, we're running out of patience. Start with Jamie Dimon, I'm sick of all his statements. Put that shit up on Netflix, respect this. Get rocks on the checklist, off with his head, then rock that bitch on my necklace. Stacking bits for my breakfast, stacking bits like I'm reckless. Stacking bits like it's Tetris, stacking bits to perfection. Stacking bits my confession, I'm stacking bits with the
And thank you so much. Charlene was kind enough to write, celebrate all things Bitcoin. Let me put my headset in so I can hear my voice. It feels weird when you don't hear your voice, when you're used to it at least. Yeah, celebrate all things Bitcoin at the 100K Bitcoin Fiesta right here. She dropped the link. Join us Saturday, February 8th, 8 to midnight, Sandbox Condado, Puerto Rico. You got it, Charlene. Thank you. I just reposted that, and I appreciate it. Yeah. I saw your comment earlier for Media Pass. I mean, it's a small event, so I don't know if it's necessary, but it's not like I have Media Passes to print out or nothing, but absolutely, you're more than welcome to take as much footage as you want. In fact, I would encourage that. I think that's a part of the beauty of getting together and celebrating is we can capture some unforgettable moments together, and I'm happy. You know, I'm there for you guys. So if you guys want anything I can do to help you guys, just let me know.
Stacking bits my obsession. Stacking bits in a session. Stacking bits is a weapon. Stacking bits in recession. I'm stacking bits and I'm flexing. JV, take it.
Okay, I got you, babe. Protect the house, huddle house. This is our bitty moon high house. Building a house and raising the roof. This is no house of cards, huddle house. Can't be blown down by a wolf.
What up? Bitcoin going up, up, up. Boo Kelly swagger. Max Keiser swagger. El Salvador Bitcoin. All hodlers out there. Swagger jam, let's go.
A honey badger doesn't care. Dare you to dare a honey badger because they don't care. So be aware.
Volatility, shock resistance. It won't discourage us or influence us. We're resilient, we're persistent. We protect Bitcoin like linebackers.
And I'll have to also, maybe we'll create a exclusive chat. I don't know which platform, but we'll create maybe a chat only for attendees when you guys get your tickets, and we'll put all you guys in there so you guys can communicate amongst one another. If you guys want to share hotel or whatever you guys want to do, I just thought of that. Let me know if that's something you guys would want. And you got to let me know what platform we should create it, like Telegram, maybe Telegram, I don't know. Let me know.
We are fifth level mover, we will take you out. Our movement is stout. I got your 6, you got my back. IGY6. Our BTC team is epic and won't back down. Fifth level G homies don't back down. We are the Bitcoin team.
We're the Bitcoin team. Yeah, man. To health. You won't be there, says Diana, but I will in spirit. Roll right on, Diana. Wishing you good health and positive vibes as always. I didn't know what sure the dates were on the Puerto Ricos. I just picked some and paid. Yeah, true. And you can change the dates if needed. Yeah, you can really be there anytime you want. The actual event is the 8th. So, yeah, as long as you're there. I would assume some of you guys want to fly in early. Feel free to do so. Some of you guys may be flying in on the day of the event because the event's in the evening. You can do that as well. Whatever makes the most sense for you guys. Yeah, I mean, we'll make it work.
Line packing, Satoshi stacking, currency changing machines. We are a team. Know what I mean?
Oh, snap. Chandy says, I still expect a good chance of arriving before you leave El Salvador. It all starts with that passport. Once you have that passport, I'll get excited, but don't get my excitement up without the passport.
Salvador, please set me free. IMF, please let me be. Proof of work, BTC. Empty your mind, no TV. Never believe everything that you read.
And this stream is blowing up, so I appreciate y'all. 2,200 people on the stream on X, Rumble, and YouTube. You guys are the bomb diggity. And I'm so grateful. I mean, I think my account's 400 or 500 new followers on X since yesterday. The power of events. Imagine if I went to events all the time. I'd probably have 10 times the amount of viewers. You know what I mean? So another benefit of attending events. Pretty cool. You get the opportunity to create content, especially if you're a content creator. If you're a content creator and you're looking for a cheat code, attend events and get the name out there and network with others. You know what I mean? Smart move.
Never will succeed upon your level of greed. FUD is designed to shake the tree.
Oh, we finally hit 76,000 YouTube subs. We've been stuck at, let me just confirm that. Hold on. I don't want to say something if it's not true. Yep, 76,000 subs on YouTube. We've been stuck between, I think, 73 and 75,000 for like, I don't know, feels like 2 years. I don't know if that's accurate either, but it feels like it. Yeah, since the shadow ban and the bullshit termination under false pretenses, it was like starting all over again. I remember I got the YouTube ad revenue up to like 5,000. I'm like, wow, I could almost pay my bills. And then I got falsely terminated under some bullshit, which had no truth to it. I eventually got my account reinstated, but when I got my account reinstated 2 weeks later, it was like starting over again. So my ad revenue went down to like $500. I'm like, oh shit, now I gotta work my way back up. And it's just been crazy. But yeah, kind of funny.
It's make-believe. Bitcoin is designed to make you G's, make you M's, make you cheese, make you win and set you free. All glory to God, true story, no CAP. Biddy up, Roger out.
Biddy up, Roger out.
Biddy up, Roger out.
This is fantastic. This is the new Forbes fortune list, isn't it? These are the Bitcoin fortunes. And notice, yes, all numbers. It's pure anonymous. And this is the biggest story of this decade going forward, is the transition from the old way of doing business around the world to the Bitcoin way of doing business, which is purely anonymous. And this is the great achievement of the global insurrection against banker occupation. Bitcoin is the currency of the resistance.
Amen to that. And again, shout out Max Keiser. I would say attend all the events that Puerto Rican has or that you can attend would be good too. Oh, absolutely. A lot of the things in Puerto Rico, most of the events are crypto specific. There's not many Bitcoin purist things going on. That's just to break down the difference here. Puerto Rico is considered the crypto mecca of the United States. And let me explain why. It has attracted a lot of crypto people because of the advantageous tax laws. So crypto people in general love Puerto Rico for that reason. Now, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of Bitcoiners there, and all crypto people are Bitcoiners, but it seems the focus is altcoins. You know what I mean? The difference here in El Salvador, this is genuinely a Bitcoin country. Shitcoins are illegal. Like, they'll kick you out of the country for promoting shitcoins because they're trying to protect their people, and they view shitcoins or altcoins as gambling, and they don't want to introduce gambling to their people. They're trying to look out for their best interests. So instead of gambling here in El Salvador, it's like just save in Bitcoin. It's superior savings technology. You know what I mean? And if people actually use their Bitcoin wallet as a savings account, you're mathematically guaranteed to increase your purchasing power and can change your life, just as it has for all of us Bitcoiners who have been hodling, for a long time. So you got to respect that at the end of the day. But that's the difference between Bitcoin country and Puerto Rico, FYI. Setting up the farm sitter, the private plane. So you're going with the private plane? Man, JC's coming in style. The dog's vet, so can meet Nipsey. Well, you could probably have an opportunity to meet Nipsey, but Nipsey's not going to be at the loud party, obviously. It wouldn't be ideal for a dog. And I don't think Nipsey's going to be on the excursion, but if you come to Puerto Rico, who knows? Maybe we can link up outside the event if you're going to be there, because I'd love to meet your dogs as well. But yeah, just thinking out loud there, because Nipsey's definitely not going to be at the loud party. I wouldn't recommend that. A lot of the hotels are dog friendly, but definitely check on that as well, Oracle. Most of the hotels in Puerto Rico allow dogs, but ironic, the hotel I'm at here in El Salvador, there was no option to bring a pet. It said no pets allowed. So that's why Nipsey has a sitter right now. Otherwise, I just travel with him. He's amazing, my dog. He can hold it in all day. I've traveled all the world with him. You know what I mean? And this is the longest me and Nip has been separated. But I'm very grateful because our dog sitter is amazing. And she sends me photos and videos every day of the Nip. But it's pretty nice of her. Did you ask Max Keiser his thoughts on Jamie Tapeworm? I didn't get to have that specific conversation on that. I know he's seen it and all that, but I didn't get to specifically ask him that. Only bringing one dog. Oh, okay. Your service pet. Only bringing one, either Freja or Traveler. Well, either way, I'm looking forward to meeting your dog. That would be dope. I am good. I sold my dog, but to buy more Bitcoin at 100 G's. That's kind of sad. I hope you're joking. But yeah, it's like, come on now. But yeah, dogs are the best. Dogs are man's best friend. And if you actually look at the letters, dog, D-O-G, what happens when you reverse it? G-O-D, D-O-G. Dog God. I believe dogs are helpers in the sense they teach us unconditional love. They're here to teach us, in my opinion, based on my experience of always having a dog. I learned so much. And I think it also teaches us unconditional love. Yeah, so FYI, the Huddle House Studio, which I was hoping to show you today in the exclusive video, which you'll see tomorrow, is going to finish being built very soon. He said within a few weeks. And of course, they're going to be relaunching all their podcasts. Their goal, I've heard Max talk about, he wants to have like a 24/7 Bitcoin only channel out of the Huddle House Studio, whether it's Alex Jones, JV, Crypto News Alerts, our homie, Brandon Lee Martin creating content, all the content creators. He wants to literally have a 24/7 broadcast, different shows and programming, but it's like Bitcoin TV, 24/7. And I think he'll do it. So there's going to be all sorts of content coming out of Huddle House Studio. Orange Pill Podcast, which I guess has been on pause for a bit, but they launched that after Novid struck, I think in 2020, and it's one of the best podcasts, hands down. Max and Stacy are the best. And then the reboot of the Keiser Report, as you know, the greatest financial news show to ever exist in human history. I love the Keiser Report. I've learned so much from them throughout the years. It's one of my favorite shows still. And obviously, it got scrubbed off of YouTube, and unfortunately, but they're going to be relaunching all this. So you're going to have plenty of new content coming out of, the Huddle House Studio. And I'm glad to be a part of that. You know what I mean? A friend of mine from high school named his dog D-O-G, like saying each individual letter. That is kind of cute. Another cool name would be BTC. Pretty little bitty going up. Instead of Bitcoin, BTC. Bitcoin TV would be so awesome. Exactly. Now we're talking. So could you imagine that? Anytime, just being able to turn on Rumble. The Rumble CEO was here. I got to see him at the event, talk for a bit, and we both kind of got interrupted. We were having a conversation. I was going to ask him some things I had on my mind regarding Rumble. And then, he has all his fans, and then people wanting to talk to me, and we kind of got separated a little bit. But yeah, the cool thing with Rumble and X is its censorship. What's the term? It's free speech. That's the easier way to say it. So, yeah, imagine being able to, for example, go to the Huddle House X account or the Huddle House Rumble account, and then there's just always a live show. That'd be amazing. You know what I mean? Imagine a 24/7 crypto news alerts with JV. We just put Nippinator in my place. I go to sleep, Nippinator, we switch. Then Nippinator goes, woof, woof. And you guys get all the content you need. Nippinator holds it down. What I miss? I must have took a nap. Well, welcome back, Shelton. Why you sleeping? We're in Bitcoin country. We're on the bean of fire. We got fire blood, dragon blood, tiger blood, as Charlie Sheen would say. You can only get the tiger blood from the bean of fire. The official Nayib Bukele coffee brand. JV, that would be cool. You got to meet the Rumble dude. Yeah, he's awesome too. Very nice guy. Had very good things to say, you know. And of course, he's a Bitcoiner. They now have Bitcoin on the balance sheet, right? And a lot of companies here were actually sponsors were announcing like Bitcoin on the balance sheet and things of this nature as well. Obviously, everyone here loves Bitcoin, and companies putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet is only going to make their company more successful, and they're going to grab a new audience of 100 million diehard Bitcoiners that want to support them just because they have Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Every company who announces, you know what I mean, putting Bitcoin on the treasury or adoption strategy, they blow up. The stock prices go up. What happened to Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy? I call it Michael strategy because that's the only strategy. But the Saylor put changed the game. And now you have Japanese companies like MetaPlanet and all these other companies just killing it. Why? Pretty low biddy going up. They adopted Bitcoin, and now they have the support from the community. Now their company is coming out of my lips every day, and likewise from all the other Bitcoin, you know, centric people that just love supporting fellow Bitcoiners. This is a movement. You know what I mean? So it's just a brilliant strategy. And not only that, but for the obvious reason that Bitcoin's mathematically guaranteed to increase your purchasing power. You just keep fiat in the bank. What do we call them, folks? I'll tell you what we call them. Michael Saylor, take it away.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
Not Bitcoiners. Maybe if you made some shitcoin profits, you would convert it into Bitcoin. That's a different story.
People that use fiat.
Wow, Violetta, you're a very sincere person. So this comment is amazing. She wrote, "This is the best and most informational show of yours so far. So considering I have, as of today, this is pod episode 1874. Wow, that's a great compliment. And I'm very humbled by you to say that, because all I'm doing is sharing my experience, and that means you find it valuable. So thank you so much. Maybe I'll do more podcasts like this, especially when I'm traveling. You know what I mean? Switch up the flow, I think is good as well. So I appreciate that. What up, JV? Hope you're having a good time. I'm not. To be honest, having a fantastical time. Phenomenal time. Because the people are so amazing. As people I love to be around. It feels like home. It feels like family. It truly does.
Currency as a store of value.
What do we call them?
We call them poor.
Say it again, Michael.
We call them poor.
Wait, I didn't get that.
People that use fiat currency.
What do we call them?
We call them poor. We call them poor.
Precisely. So don't use fiat currency. Don't save in fiat currency. Use the biddy. Well, obviously, you guys probably still got to use fiat. I even have to use it. You know what I mean? I hear a special guest. Hold on one second. Coming. All right. It wasn't the special guest I was thinking, but it was a chocolate delivery, and I'll take it. I've never turned down chocolate. I'm just that kind of guy. Wow. So every day they put chocolate on the bed, and apparently I'm in my room today, so they didn't put any chocolate on my bed. But they made my bed when I went to have breakfast. They're on it. It's like they know exactly when you leave, and they fix the bed. Because typically when I go to hotels, I don't allow room service in for multiple reasons. And one of them is, I don't want anyone in my business. But here, I don't know. They just do their thing, and it works. And they give me chocolate, and I'm going to eat it. But what do we call them, folks?
We call them poor. We call them poor.
We got a name for them. Exactly. Read my last comment. You got it, Oracle. Let's see what I missed. Freya, Traveler, Dam. You have a dog named Dam? Like a river dam, though. Lover. Wow. Ronan. Psycha. Gypsy. Valkyrie. Are all of my dogs. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A majestic number. Not surprised by the Oracle. That's amazing. I love hearing about El Salvador's Odyssey. I have always thought Max and Stacy were the rock stars. And so down to earth. Enjoy. Safe travels. Hope Chandy makes it down before you leave. This is the best, most information. Thank you. I was laid off due to the recent downturn and been trying to get my business rolling. But until it does, I have to start driving for Uber. Sorry to hear that, Moonstone, but not the end of the world. And there's my homie Dankness. I've been missing your brother. Glad you're back. I know you're always here, but more in the background doing his thing. And special shout out to Dankness. He's amazing. Shout out Christopher Robinson. You got that right, brother. Chocolate delivery. Only in El Salvador. The only thing that would have been better if she just randomly said, "Do you want some Bean of Fire coffee?" I'd be like, "Yes, please." There's a coffee machine there, but I got to make it myself. I'm starting to sound bougie now. How do you make this coffee? I'm used to just going to the barista and picking up the cup already made. Got to figure this out. But yeah, I hear the coffee is the bomb. I've been having coffee. I had a coffee this morning. I don't know if it was Bean of Fire, though. I don't know if this particular hotel uses that. So I asked some of the locals, and they said Bean of Fire is like the primo coffee. Most places in Puerto Rico are not using that. They're using other more affordable coffee beans because the Bean of Fire Bukele coffee comes from the volcano and it's premium. So the price is premium. So I'm not even sure if I've even had it yet because at the Max and Stacy event, I saw a lot of promotions for it, but I was working in the sense I was creating content. So I wasn't just chilling, drinking on Bean of Fire. So I got to make it a point to make sure I get to sample it here in Bitcoin country itself, because I don't think it's Bean of Fire here either. Just FYI. Okay, we all live in a Bitcoin town, man. Is there a post office there? Are you talking about where? Here? Why wouldn't there be a post office? I don't understand. Don't like driving Uber is horrible. And Biden's deplorable. Coffee, you still haven't caught up? No, I haven't. I just had one cup, very modest. I had a nice breakfast this morning. The breakfast here is amazing. Very good food. Incredible buffet. I say buffet. Incredible buffet. I had a cup of coffee, lots of fruit juice, all natural. You want to get on my good side as a resort or hotel? 100% natural fruit juice. Don't serve me fucking pasteurized orange juice. I won't drink the poison. But it was great. They had 3 juice options, 100%. It said 100%. It tasted 100% because it didn't taste sweet like sugar, right? So I had papaya juice and I had a bunch of glasses of papaya juice. I drank my coffee and I just drinking papaya juice. And then I had a lot of fresh fruit, one of my favorite foods. But you want to impress me? Offer me 100% juice. My favorite thing in the world. You know what I mean? That's why I loved Medellin, Colombia is always like fresh juice. In America, it's almost impossible. You ask for, do you have 100% juice? And they'll be like, yeah, we got the pasteurized orange juice. No, I don't want the pasteurized orange juice. No, thank you. Like, I want fresh squeezed oranges. You're going to offer me orange juice? Fresh squeeze it for me. And again, I'm sounding bougie again, but I'm a Bitcoiner. Bitcoin's at 100K. I can be that way. But anyways, you got to charge me $20 for some fresh oranges. Charge me $20. Just offer it. That's all. Period.
There's a name for them.
What do we call them, folks? Anyways, there are 3 firms in Santa Barbara that I can apply to, and I've already worked for, and one of them left. So with 2 left, I can try to get a job, or else I have to Uber. Well, Uber can't be the worst job, is it? They seem to be happy, the Uber drivers that I communicate with when I use Ubers, all over, not just like in Puerto Rico and Florida. So I use Uber a lot when I travel. And they're always nice and friendly. And some of them are professionals and seem very successful. And they just like either talking to people or they're just a side hustle or something like that. But you got to do what you got to do, right? JV, stop being so bougie. It's the word of the day. Chocolate. Bougie. So I brought some new shoes. I got the camo dudes, and they're pretty comfortable. I recommend them. A lot of people have been speaking very highly of these dudes, and matches the hat pretty effortlessly. I didn't get to wear the camo pants yet. I didn't want to be too camoed up and scare people thinking I'm in the military. But nonetheless, they're extremely light. It weighs like the lightest, I don't know what material they use, but whatever it is weighs nothing. It's the lightest, it's like a feather. So I really appreciate it. And the cushioning inside, extremely soft. It's my new favorite shoe. So I'm glad I copped these, just FYI. They're dudes. And they're very affordable. They're cheaper than like Nikes and stuff. So screw Nike. I'm done. I don't know if I can play ball in them, though. That's a different question. I'll use the Nikes for balling. Okay, I take an Uber a lot too, and yes, they seem like it's very much fun for the most part. That's why I'm trying it for myself. Flexible hours, it's what I need. Right on. Well, keep us posted there. $21 on eBay. Are they that cheap? I paid, I think they were $50, and then I had to pay like $15 to express ship. So I think they cost me $65. Very affordable because typically a pair of shoes is like $100, $200, like Nikes and stuff like that. So I'm pretty impressed. They're just comfy, and I'm all for comfort. I'm all comfort. You know what I mean? 100%. I'll choose comfort over anything. I like to be comfortable. I'm bougie.
We call them poor.
Yes, I eat chocolate on my stream now. And if I don't have chocolate, I stop streaming. That's just how we roll in El Salvador. 2,500 people on the stream. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
We call them poor.
Let's do a little classic Max Keiser rant. How about that?
Wall Street is fraud, America is fraud, the world is fraud, banks are fraud, central banks are fraud. We live in an era of fraud. It's all based on fraud, and they get a percentage of the fraud. That's the business model. To suggest that there is any moral or ethical aspect to anything that's going on now is to be completely naive about the fact that we live in an era dominated by financial terrorists, jihadis of banking. They're here to kill you and themselves. They don't care because they're trained at madrasas called Princeton, Harvard, and Yale. They believe in an ideology, not the Quran, but Adam Smith, that they completely misread and interpret as something to justify their blowing themselves up. And the cost of terrorism is cheap. 9/11 only.
And sorry to interrupt, Max, but thank you, Bitstack P, and you guys. Again, we got 2,500 people on the stream. You guys are showing me mad love, so I just want to say I appreciate you guys. And I am reposting every single one of you who repost or comment or quote the stream. I'm doing that right now as we listen to the Max rant. Enjoy.
It costs $500,000. The ability to borrow money and take over a company by Warren Buffett is zero. He's borrowing money at zero. He's taking all those jobs away. He's creating economic destruction because he's in financial terrorism. And that's the era that we live in today. Why are we going to stop it? There's only one way to stop it. Raise interest rates right now. Make the cost of terrorism too high. Do it today. If you don't, you're a fucking terrorist. Janet Yellen's a terrorist. Mario Draghi's a terrorist. The Central Bank of Japan is a terrorist. These are the real terrorists. Not the immigrants. Not the people dying in the water. Hey.
Let me know what you think of that classic Max rant. And Charlene wrote, Oh, she shared something and commented. She wrote, Ukraine President Zelensky announces he is spending 150 Ukrainian sending 150 Ukrainian firefighters to California. And then she wrote, but he is not returning the fire equipment. What in the world? I'm sick of the Zelensky guy. He's just an actor, right? Like literally his background is he is an actor. And also he's a gay actor. And if you've seen the ballerina dance footage, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But whatever.
Wall Street is fraud.
Yeah, 100% fraud. And they get a percentage. That's one of my favorite rants, by the way, because this is so true. Everyone's like out to fuck you, like in America, some way, somehow. And it's all fraud. And all these institutions and companies that do fuck you, they get a percentage of the fraud, and it 100% is the business model. It's so spot on true. And that's why we love Max, always speaking the truth. Oh, here's another new song from Chandy. It's called Bad Fiat. This one was actually written by Dankness and Chandy and produced and put together by Chandy. Enjoy it.
I wish I didn't trust fiat, babe. Its value slipping every day. They print the paper, play their game. But I'm done with the lies they claim. What do we call the ones who trust it still?
We call them poor. We call them poor.
We call them broke. Yeah, we call them broke.
Or broken. One of the two. Or maybe both.
I saw the light. Bitcoin's the real deal.
That's because Bitcoin is the light. Oh, Max broke down the most epic breakdown of like, because I asked him about like, I let him know, one of the questions I had for him when we were together was like regarding God, Bitcoin, Christ, and consciousness. And that interview, I had it lined up to share today. I didn't get the opportunity to share it, but I'll share it tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that one.
Can't be a joke. Nah, can't be a joke. It's a bad fiat. Should've stacked sats when I had the chance. Now I'm free of the paper plans. Fiat's dying, it don't stand a chance. Stable.
Wow. Shelton, low blow, bro. He doesn't have his sneakers because he knows Chandy will take him to the hoop. We're not in Puerto Rico right now at the basketball hoops in my community, which we will be eventually here. We're in El Salvador. There's no basketball hoops at this resort that I'm aware of, at least. But hey, she's not going to take me to the hole. I'm going to take her to the hole. I'm going to cross over like Allen Iverson when he broke Michael Jordan's ankles. Chandy can't contain me. She can only dream about it. I can't even show video footage of me on the hoops because I'm so fast the camera doesn't capture the speed. You can't even see right now. It just looks like the Matrix. I'm just too fast. And I've never missed. Not one time. Everything I do, swoosh, swish, swoosh, swoosh.
They say, but it's a lie. Inflation's raging.
Yeah, this is a newer song. We probably only played it once before I left for El Salvador. There's actually another. Chandy's been busy. She's been producing a lot of good content here for us. But this is one of them. One of the three newest songs is this one, the El Salvador one, and then the other one. And the other one's my, besides the El Salvador one, is actually one of my faves. They're all good, though. All good.
It's time to defy. Decentralized is where I'll be. Bitcoin's.
Oh boy, I'll pack a portable basketball goal for my 1 to 2 nights. Oh no, shit! Like for the door hoop, I used to have one at like when I was a kid living at my parents' house, and me and my brother used to play on that and gamble all the time. Yeah, maybe like a door hoop or something. I'm down. I don't think I'll miss. I don't think I will.
Future is sovereignty. What do we call the ones who trust it still?
Confused. We call them confused. Confucius say, CNA don't play 100K, 6 figs all day.
We call them broke. Yeah, we call them broke. I saw the light, Bitcoin's the...
Oh, so last night, I don't know what the name is, but we had a drink. I sent a picture to Chandy. And like we went out to the bars with Sergio, Brandon Lee Martin, and some other friends. And it was pretty cool. But we had this incredible drink. And I don't know how to explain it, but it was only liquor. But it was 3 liquors. But these 3 liquors combined created like a magical chemistry where it didn't really even taste like liquor. If that makes any sense, I don't even know. I'm not really a drinker, so I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, anyways, it was like a cup like this. And there was a huge ice cube. Like they use these very premium ice cubes. In fact, the guy we were with, who's also a very nice guy, his name is Martin. He actually, that's his business. He's in the ice business. And he creates premium ice cubes for like the big resorts. And in fact, even at the Max and Stacy Invitational, there were premium ice cubes branded like with Bean of Fire or the Max and Stacy logo. They can put logos in the ice cube. It's gangster as hell because I've never seen it before. But anyways, long story short, I think I only drink like that much just because I knew I was getting tipsy. And I only drink that much. Like I'm a lightweight. And so good old friends finished it for me. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. I can't reveal anymore. What stays in El Salvador, or what happens in El Salvador stays in El Salvador. Same for Puerto Rico. I'm not revealing anything. I've said too much.
Real deal. Can't be a joke. No, can't be a joke. It's a bad fiat. Should've stacked sats when I had the chance.
Precisely, Moonstone. Premium ice cubes are very beautiful. And it's what the professional beverage company, yeah, all the high-end places, they're using it because this guy's on it. He said he has like 60 or 70 clients, which are like resorts and all the high-end places. They're using the custom branded big square ice cubes. They look gangster. So cool. I'm sure I can probably find the Max and Stacy ones and Bean of Fire ones and share that on my X. I don't think I shared them yet, but I saw all the photos of them and I got to see them, so I just didn't share them yet.
Now I'm free of the paper plans. Fiat's dying, it don't stand a chance. Watch them print and watch them lie. Fiat's failing, no point to comply. Bitcoin's freedom, the way out now. Revolutions.
That's funny. If you need, I can send you a screenshot of my NFT. Go for it. That's why I don't buy NFTs. I can just get screenshots of them. Same shit. You want to pay $2 million for a monkey? Sure. I'll screenshot it for free. Take that, Matrix.
Here, no backing down. It's a bad fiat. Should've known better than.
Nightlife here is pretty amazing. I wasn't out too late, though. I think I was out till like maybe midnight. But it was, I mean, we started too early, I think. I think we ended up at the first bar. We went to like at 8 or 9, and there was no one there yet. And they're like, yeah, people don't actually come here till 11. I'm like, oh, that's why there was no one there except us. But then when we got to the next one, it was a little later. It was like, it was happening. A lot of people, and we weren't in like a club with loud music because we were there to like have conversations and talk, but you can hear the loud music from across the street from the clubs and all that. But the nightlife is pretty nice. It feels very safe. Yeah, it was pretty good. So You got to experience it, though, for yourself.
Hold that cash. Bitcoin's the future, moving fast.
Shortcoin's trying to get me in trouble here with these questions. I don't even know if I should answer that. But no, I got to answer. I got to answer. But I do find women very beautiful in El Salvador. I find women beautiful in Colombia. I find beautiful women in most all countries, even United States and Puerto Rico. So, but what I am attracted to the most is just genuinely kind people, more so than looks. But don't get it twisted. Looks are important, right? I'm not trying to say, but yeah, you're getting me in trouble already. So Shortcoin, shh, please. I'm shushing you now. Again, I'm bougie.
Fiat's fading, its time is past.
Wow, close to 4,000 people on the stream. Amen. Let's go. Bitcoin country for the win. Oh, now I know why our viewers just went to 4,000. Thank you, Max Keiser, for the repost on the live stream. That's all it takes when you're a rock star and you have 600,000 followers and you're a legend. And they create drinks named after you, in which Max does have a drink named after him. It's called the Coco Max. It was actually my favorite drink. I didn't try the Coco Max Loco. I didn't do the alcohol at the event, but next time I'm going to do one of those, and it's my favorite. I actually made some videos about it. I don't know if you guys saw it, but and Max talks about it and what's in it and all that, but it's like cane sugar, so it's sweet and it's like a natural sugar. It has coconut meat, so I like it because it's like you get to chew on it. But I kept having the local Maxes, and it has a shot of espresso in it, so it's just like the perfect drink. And it must be his favorite because they named it after him. So, but next time I'm going to try the Loco version, which is the Coco Max Loco, El Loco. But it's pretty good. But you already know. Yeah, let me see if I have. Glad to see you're doing the show, JV. You demand the Bitcoin man. Thank you, Charlene. Excited to meet you and a lot of y'all in Puerto Rico here soon. It's only 4 weeks away. Just FYI. It's going to be around the corner. Lyra, appreciate it. Just looking at the comments here. And let me see if I can find the other new song too. I'm not sure what's loaded up here, so let me see. Keep comments flowing. Always appreciated. Max Keiser sends his regards, and you guys should be here. No excuses. Next year, there will be the next Max and Stacy Invitational. You guys have to attend. I'm telling you straight up. If you don't go to Bitcoin country, you're missing out, especially if you're called a Bitcoiner. Are you really a Bitcoiner if you never plan to intend to go to Bitcoin country? Come on now. So just FYI, whenever they announce tickets, I'd be all over it. I will be here, guaranteed. So as soon as tickets are announced, I will cop my tickets. Guaranteed. Max and Stacy are legendary. That's what I'm saying. Remember, JV, the internet is forever. Exactly. Forever, Laura. Oh, here's a throwback of Max and Stacy from 2011 via the Keiser Report, telling you about the biddy when it was $1.
Bitcoin Top 100 Rich List from 3rd of June 2011. Here's a little video I made of the top 100. As you can see, it's they're all anonymous.
This is fantastic. This is the new Forbes fortune list, isn't it? These are the Bitcoin fortunes. And notice, yes, all numbers. It's pure anonymous. And this is the biggest story of this decade going forward, is the transition from the old way of doing business around the world to the Bitcoin way of doing business, which is purely anonymous. And this is the
Global insurrection against banker occupation. Hang the bankers. We're running out of patience. Start with Jamie Dimon. I'm sick of all his statements. Put that shit up on Netflix. Respect this. Pet rocks on the checklist. Off with his head. Rock that bitch on my necklace. Stacking bits for my breakfast. Stacking bits like I'm reckless. Stacking bits like it's Tetris. That's all.
Great achievement of the global insurrection against banker occupation. Bitcoin is the currency of the resistance.
Amen. That's a classic throwback right there. One of my favorite clips of all time. That's why we have it and we play it so often. Shout out Max and Stacy for sharing Bitcoin back when it was $1 and even a sub-dollar. I think Bitcoin was 30 cents when he first ever mentioned it on international TV via the Alex Jones show. I think that was InfoWars. They're legendary. I mean, once you have a drink named after you, legendary. Agreed. Chandy put, beautiful women do exist everywhere. That is true. It is just the truth. Attractive men too, but the chemistry and the bonds are the magic. But yeah, you have to find a person attractive. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know there's certain people I don't care about looks whatsoever. But if I were to say that, I'd be lying. Like, I like to be attracted to the person if I'm going to kiss them or something. I can't see myself like, wow, you're so intelligent. And then it's like, I have no attraction to them. Give me a kiss. I'd be like, But you see my point. Yeah, short coins just try and get me in trouble today. What's your shirt size? I thought you never asked. So my new shirt size is a new shirt. My first time wearing it. I like these shirts, by the way. It has a collar, but there's no button or zipper. It's just smooth because I'm Italian and I happen to grow hair around here. It's shaven right now, right? But you don't want your hair to get caught up in a zipper. That's not fun. But I'm a small brother. I used to be a medium. My new size is a small. I ordered like 8 new shirts for the El Salvador trip thinking I'd be a medium. I tried the motherfuckers on. It felt like an extra large. So either the world has become obese and the new medium, or, I mean, they're creating shirts 2 sizes too big to accommodate, or I'm shrinking. I don't know. But I like to believe I'm not shrinking. And the rest of the world is getting fat or something. I don't know a nice way to say that. And I'm now a small. I never wore a small shirt my adult life, but now I'm wearing a small and there's still room. I could probably wear an extra small. Keep it 100. So I'm a small. It feels weird saying that. I'm a small motherfucker, apparently. 135 pounds small. Biggie Smalls. But anyways. I'm glad that was a chocolate delivery. I was almost like, it has to be my special guest, but then I heard a woman's voice. So I'm like, oh, it's housekeeping. And then I'm like, maybe I'm too loud and some neighbors are, we're in a hotel. I'm like, maybe the neighbors are complaining. But no, they're just like, here's some chocolate. Want more? Yes, please. Okay, JD, I'm just sitting back and munching on the popcorn listening to you. That's what's up, Serge. Thanks for not asking me any controversial questions, brother. I will get his autograph someday. Whose autograph are we talking there? I was walking into my bedroom and heard the voice on the tube, and it was Michael Saylor. Mikey Saylor, eh? Remember the internet? Yeah, remember the name JV. I'm going to pull a short coin. Oh, boy. Please don't. JV, what are the odds? Oh, my God. I'm not answering these questions. They're trick questions. And first and foremost, I don't answer the trick questions. Now, formality-wise, I am Italian. Like, family, friends, we actually kiss each other in the cheeks. Like, my father, we get a kiss on the cheek. My father taught me you're never too old to kiss your father. Don't get it twisted. Not the Will Smith on the lips kiss. Just a little cheek. Right? I'm Italian. It's normal. And I think in a lot of the Latin American countries, they do the same thing. I see it all the time. Even in Puerto Rico, we greet each other with kisses. I'm not saying I'm trying to make out when I meet someone. And I'm not answering the rest of it. Chandy. I don't answer questions. I ask them. Chandy possibly will be around the 14th, maybe 15th. Truth or dare? Oh boy. Spin the bottle. I'm not spinning. Just like the earth, I'm not spinning. Stationary. The earth shall not move. The bottle shall not spin. I have the opposite problem. I was large, but now need an extra large. And I thought the world got smaller. Exactly. It's confusing. How do you circumnavigate through this chaos we call life? It's a brilliant question. And I've now been streaming over 2 hours, but I'm having fun. And we got almost 5,000 people on the live. Thanks to you guys and Max resharing this, so I'm going to stick around. We're just going to chill, as long as we're not spinning the bottle, though. I'm not going to spin it. Just tested the potency of my last harvest. Proof of dankness in the Discord. You got the best harvests I've ever seen there. I'm low-key jealous. Wait, it's not low-key when I just announced it to 5,000 people. I'm very jealous. I just tested the potency. Wow. So you're saying it's this? What's the THC percentage of this batch? Asking for a friend. That's a wink. I'm wearing glasses. How's the weather? Amazing. It's hot now because I turned off the AC. I can't win at a hotel. I'm either freezing or hot. And yo, can anyone relate? So I have this big bed. It's a king. But it don't matter what hotel it is. I sweat like a motherfucker whenever I'm sleeping in hotel beds. It's like the comforters are too thick or they trap the heat. I always wake up sweating every time. And I'm not alone. I asked other people. They're, yeah, I was sweating like a fucking pig. And I'm like, why is that? Why do they give you comforters where you're going to sweat your balls off? And it's not like you cannot wear the comforter because then you freeze your balls off from the AC, especially when the AC is right above the bed. Look at that. The cold air goes on your bare skin and freezes you. Gives you the blue balls. Gentlemen, it's unacceptable. But if you trap yourself under the comforter, you're just as fucked. Because now you're a sweating pig. What do? What would Peppa Pig do? I have no idea. I'm just trying to maintain sanity at this point, gentlemen. Trying to figure it out. Yes, JV, it's either hot or cold. There's no in between. What if we invented the Bitcoin hotel? You don't sweat, you don't freeze. Just perfect. Imagine that. That's where I would stay. Bitcoin hotel, please. Just change the blankets. You don't need the blanket from Arkansas, Chandy. We need an El Salvador, Puerto Rico blanket. Not the hotel bullshit. As nice as the hotel is, I just don't approve of the blankets. Yeah, I know. That does work. That's what I do typically. But they make the bed to where you don't pull your foot out because it's made properly. But at home, exactly what I would do. You get one leg and one foot with no sock outside the bed to maintain the equilibrium of the weather condition. But if both feet are under the blanket and your whole body, you're doomed. You're going to sweat. Game over. Might as well resign. Give up. And JB, I don't have to kiss anyone. Okay. And JB done how to kiss anyone. And I'll embarrass him now for fun. Come on. Not cool. But can he stop me from kissing him? Will he press charges? I'm not walking into these traps. I look like a mouse? I think not. I think not. Just pull the edges of the comforter from under. I'm going to figure it out. I'm here all week. If I don't get this figured out, put a fork in me. He's done. I may quit the podcast. I mean, Bitcoin's 100,000 and keep it 100. I don't have to podcast no more. Right? I may just quit today. Last stream. What do you guys think? If this was my last stream, where do you go next? Do you go back to BitBoy? I mean, what's the alternative? What do you do? I take a damn foot trap out of the soon as I check in, and I don't like being trapped. I know. It's complicated. But these are the things they don't teach us in school. Instead, they teach us fucking algebra, calculus, shit I've never used. Teach me the 1 foot comforter trick. I would have applied it decades ago. I had to figure that shit out on my own. I'm old school. He already knows. Word. Before the 17th, isn't that interesting? What's interesting? I'm going to make you a shirt. You make shirts, brother? One of my Ganga designs. Nice. Well, I would love to rock one of your shirts, brother. Give me a small, please. So what's the worst? If it's really small, I'll just look stronger. But if it's too big, it looks like I'm wearing my brother's hand-me-downs, and I refuse. When I was younger, I'm into the hip-hop culture, so I always wore baggy shit that never fit me. Like, I wore pants with like a 36 waist when I have a 28-30 waist, because that was the style. But now it's the tight fit. I don't rock the baggy shit. So I guess my actual size, if I wear it, is really a small. Probably in everything. My hats are small. My shirts are small. My new boxers are small. My socks are small. The only thing big is my balls. And my balls is hot right now because I don't have the air on. I'm about to flip it on. Give me a second. I'm going to go to the bathroom too. Be right back. Let me play some music. Don't go anywhere. One of my favorite songs right here.
No plan B needed, I have the biddy. Bitcoin is my plan A, B, C, D, and E. There is no other plan for me. I am with the bit rip through the dips, biddy. Bitcoin, it's my plan A, B, C, and E. I'm team BTC. Through God, Satoshi, Kate and me. Through God, she changed A, B, C, D, and E. Bitcoin's the only financial plan for me. Angels in the orange. This is your chance to change the tides that make your own sunlight. Oranges grow in the glow of a new sunrise. Live orange, get your vitamin C on. Boost your financial immune system and your life quality. Orange plan is plan A, B, C, D, and E. Orange skies, endless rise. Freedom flies with open eyes. Ledger lines, the world aligns. No middlemen, no more confines. Truth engraved in blocks of time. Immutable, sublime. A full moon bright. Calling to a better path, a better way. The code is long.
Oh, here's a trick for those who use a mobile studio, which is probably none of you. And yeah, now I'm going to freeze in about 1 minute. That's just, again, there's no equilibrium. I may take a sock off and a shoe off and see how that works. But here's a little trick. If your mobile studio computer is on the desk, this is what I'll look like. The secret, you got to bring something to elevate the computer. And right now I'm using 3 pairs of jeans to make it just the right height. You know what I mean? And now there's like glare in my eyes, but I have shades on, so it actually works perfectly. But you want to see what I'm talking about? This is a cheat code. And this is only expert streamers would even know this trick. Otherwise, you'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, check this out. See the pants? 3 pairs of jeans. All new, baby. Camouflage jeans. I don't know. I can show you guys. That's an expert tip right there. For you guys looking to create your own podcast in a mobile studio. But now I got to put this camera back. Give me a second. That's how I get the mic right where it belongs. But now I'm a little crooked. Expert tip. Boom. Yeah, because it's like, I always forget too. It's like, so it's like I pulled out my computer, I set up my shit, and then I looked at the camera and I was like this. I'm like, no fucking way. I'm not doing a stream like that. So I had to look, and I look all around the hotel for some like an object. I tried the trash. I pulled out the drawer. There's a drawer. I'm not going to flip it because I got so many things connected. I pulled out the drawer and I put the computer. I was trying everything and nothing was working. I'm like, shit. And then I went to the luggage and grabbed some pants, and here we are. Expert tip. I went to brunch, had one espresso martini. That's all I could drink. You're like me, lightweight. The sun moved, pulled the desk to the chair. Well, I have blinds. I have this beautiful view. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll show it to you. It's hard to see even because the glare and such, but I have all these beautiful trees and the sun looks like it's coming bright through there. So let me just close the blinds and get it out of my face anyways. Hold on.
No hands to sway or pay. Turn your brain on. Get your Bitcoin. Plan A, B, C, D, and E. Bitcoin's the only plan for me. Decentralized, no inflation. Taking your gains. Work for prosperity instead of sweating for them, and buy Bitcoin. Chains broken. Global economy, global ledger, global chance for everyone.
That's
Plan
quite
B,
perfect.
there's no need.
Way better.
This is the
Yeah,
seed
yeah.
that breaks
So
the greed. This
you
is the
can't pull all
plan
the
that
curtains,
works for
then you
you
won't be able to
and
see
me.
me.
We don't have
But
to
I just
work for
pulled the
masked men, don't you
main
see?
curtain, or you know,
Bitcoin
the
changes
curtain where the
past,
light can
future,
still come
writing a
in.
new
That should work.
history.
Let me know.
Be a part of the resistance. Buy the
I'm
bid.
learning a lot
Orange is
today,
more than
apparently.
just a shade.
Shit, and I was just talking the whole time while music was on because I didn't have my earpiece in, but hopefully you can see better. My bad. Okay, let me get back to the comments. Over 5,000 on the stream. Happy 420 broskies. We're 2 minutes and counting. The sun moved. Yeah. 417 in El Salvador. Bitcoin is setting up the massive crash tonight for tomorrow. So let's stack some sats. El Salvador is strangely my time. Yeah, that is odd. Same exact time. And it's, yeah. I didn't expect that either. Close this stream and open it again. Oh, I tested the internet here, and I am proud to say it is the best internet I've ever had streaming. I'm not exaggerating. I did the speedtest.net, and it was 200 Mbps, over 200. Typically, like in Puerto Rico, I have like fiber optic. It's like 500 download, but the upload is like 50. And then usually in hotels, I've traveled the world, I'm telling you. In China, it was like 2/1. 2 Mbps upload 1, but typically, like even in the States, you get like maybe 50 Mbps download, like at a hotel, if that, maybe 10, and then upload is usually like 5 to 10, right? However, here it's 200 over 200, so I knew the stream was going to be amazing. In fact, if I want to test the waters, I can turn up the quality tremendously and still stream fine. So nobody should have any lag. We have brilliant internet here, beyond my expectations. So that makes me feel really good knowing the internet's fantastic. You know what I mean? Even better than where I live in Puerto Rico at my home studio, and I'm here. You know what I mean? And affordable hotel as well. Like I said, it's very affordable in El Salvador, Bitcoin country. Started to lag, but yeah, it was you. Good. Don't scare me now. And check the X feed again. Thanks, JV, for sharing your trip with us. 4,400 on the live. Yeah, and we're still here. Thank you. You're very welcome. Like I said, tomorrow will be an even better show because I'm going to share a lot of the videos to actually show it to you versus just talking about it. You know what I mean, today we get to talk about it and get to kick it, and tomorrow I'll show you the proof of work, from the HODL house to exclusive footage with Max. And I have so much footage. I took the entire stream, and my friends I was doing the content creation with, we're all going to share each other's stuff because we had like 3-4 cameras going. I was using my cell phone on a gimbal, and then there were other cameras we were using and switching out. So I have like so much content. It's not even funny. And we're going to upload all the content to like a Google Drive, and it'll just give us an abundance of exclusive content that we'll be able to share with you guys. So I'm very excited for that. In fact, after the stream, I plan on uploading it to a Google Drive for our friends, and they're going to do the same. And we're just going to have so much footage. It's going to be great. Let me know if you want to see some of that footage. Because if you don't want to see it, I'm not going to share it. They say sharing is caring. They say don't be a Karen. Rap your new bars. We're working on. All right. For manifesting it. Also, why no play of rich men? I don't know if it was on here. That's what I was looking for, and I got sidetracked. Let me see if it's on here, because I do really love that song. That's what I was saying. It was one of my faves. It's really good. You and Dankness did that song. So let me just see if it's here. It's called, let me see the title. Because sometimes I don't put the proper title on it, and then I don't remember what it was because it was a few days ago. But let me see what I got. Give me a second. And while I'm looking, I got to play something so you're not bored.
It's the glow of wealth remade. Generational, inconfiscatable, immutable, impregnable. Fifth level, it's sexy, sensational. It's Bitcoin.
It goes doing doing like yummy bitty northbound doing.
The pen and paper out of date, crypto keys dictate. Cold is the new hot, cold storage, sexy and banker control is not. Bitcoin is my map, my sea, full moon, my star guiding me. Bitcoin is number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come on, guys, do you wanna be?
Yeah, I don't think it's on here, so I can't play it. I'll have to download it. We could play it tomorrow, of course. I think we put it on the. I created a new playlist with all your most recent songs, and that's what I did, but I didn't upload it on here but whenever we do the next Pump Watch, we got the new playlist with all the new music that you created, and I actually have it so we can play it. I just don't want to do a Pump Watch when we're in the red. It's not fun to me. But if we start pumping, which I'm sure we will this week, we'll do a Pump Watch, and I'll do it from the hotel here, and we'll just let it run. You know what I mean? Get back above 100 G's. But what was I just going to do? You requested me to spit some bars. I did write a verse for El Salvador, kind of, here on the plane on my way here, because I had El Salvador on my mind. So, yeah, I'll spit the bars. Just note, I haven't, practiced it or anything, so it's not going to be so great. But I'll just spit it nonetheless, because you requested it. And then Chandy gets what Chandy wants. Okay, here we go. I'm stacking sats like it's Max and Stacy. Stacking sats cause tax is crazy. I'm stacking sats cause the IMF hates me. Stacking sats cause the haters don't faze me. No Diddy, no Jay-Z. Stacking the biddy like it's Nipsey and JV. Stacking the biddy like it's paper and Chandy. Stacking Bitcoin like caffeine in my canteen. Life is a game of chess that makes the biddy the damn queen. Stacking BTC till they cancel me and I can't stream. Like Biggie, it was all a dream. Now the biddy has set me free. Stacking BTC like Tate versus the BBC. Stacking the biddy like BTC. OGs. Stacking BTC on Lightning with no fees. Stacking BTC like Snoop Dogg rolls weed. Stacking BTC like Scarface with a nosebleed. Stacking BTC like Shinobi, nobody knows me. Stacking BTC like everyone owes me. Stacking BTC like Max and John McAfee. Stacking BTC accumulating them sats so rapidly, so happily. Stacking the Bitcoin so casually. No casualties of galaxies or round earth fallacies. Stacking BTC on a flat earth with no gravity. Stacking BTC like Bitcoin is your majesty. Let me know what you think. And I have a second verse, but it felt incomplete, and I didn't really get to put more time into it. But those are the bars. Let me know your thoughts. Stacking the biddy like Nipsey and JV. Stacking the biddy like it's paper and Chandy. Exactly. It was in a drive titled Rich Men and Fiat Systems. Rich Men and Fiat Systems. Thank you, Chandy. Hit them with the Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. I'll hit you with some Wu-Tang. I got some Wu-Tang I memorized. I used to know every Wu-Tang lyric in existence. When I first discovered the internet, what did I use it for? Wu-Tang lyrics. I just went to lyrics.com or whatever the websites were back then, and I just would go to the library and print out every Wu-Tang lyric in existence and just recite them, because that's the type of nerd I was. Stacking sats like tramp on chips. What does that even mean? Tramp on chips? Love, brother. Thank you, Shelton. Jim Kramer says, hit the down button. You know what to do. Inverse that ish. Exactly, facts. Exactly. Cheers. And close to 5,500 people on the live stream. Live and in the flesh. Holding it down. Yeah, here's some RZA bars I can remember from Triumph. March of the wooden soldier. See, cypherpunks couldn't hold us. 1,000 are rushing in. Not one was sober. Perpendicular to the square. We stand go like flare. Escape from your dragon's lair. In particular, my beats travel like a vortex. Through the spine to the top of the cerebral cortex. Make it feel like you bust a nut from raw sex. Clog at your bloodstream. Hot terminal like Grand Central Station. RZA used to be my man. I know I just butchered that, but that's what I remember. War of the masses, the outcome disastrous. Y'all remember the Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. Rest in peace, Old Dirty. And in the words of Old Dirty Bastard, ooh, baby, I like it raw. I know Serge knows those bars. Of course he does. The combination made my funds bleed. Exactly, brother. Especially on a Sunday. Oh, shit. Church is in session. It is Sunday fun day today. Crazy. I lose track of the days when I'm traveling. I'm a traveling man. I go through space and time. Stacking a biddy like JV at a 100K party. Precisely. That 5th level Geesh. I saw the vintage poster, the Wu-Tang opening for Rage. Wow. That was one of the most amazing tours back when Rage Against the Machine with Wu-Tang. Wow. 2 great groups. I can't believe you just said that. Short coin. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Exactly. This is the Church of the Biddy. Bitcoin Church. Might have to hit you with the gong. I've been working on writing the part for your new song, JV. I'm not rushing it. Take all the time you need. You can't rush greatness. This week has been crazy. I know, yo. With the fires and ish. I figured out I went the wrong route, so I got with JV and the Bitcoin fam and went all out. Rolling in MPVs every week. We made 40 G's. Converted it to the biddy. Total 90s poster. So cool. In my bedroom, I had the Wu-Tang Clan Enter the 36 Chambers poster. And then I had a lot of Bruce Lee covers from Kung Fu Magazine, which I was a subscriber to for like 5 years. So every Bruce Lee cover I had on my wall. And then I'd have the hip-hop quotables from The Source. Even Eminem, before he was like big and he was just like up-and-coming talent, I recognized that. I remember I had those hip-hop quotables all over my room. And I had a lot of the RZA as well, who was the producer from the Wu-Tang, the Abbott. RZA was always my favorite. The resurrector in your sector. Yeah. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Ha! Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. There's like a new song, like pop song on the radio, and they copied Old Dirty's bars. And like my daughter's singing it. I'm like, oh, if only you knew the original version. She's like, how do you know this song, Papa? It's like, I know who they copied it from, and obviously they changed it. It's like, that's how I know it. But it's like crazy when you have kids and they hear something and they think it's like new and just created. And it's like, no, that's from 25 years ago. They stole it. Because we live on the fiat standard. Crazy week in mind shit. Guy lived with, yeah, that was a crazy week for you. Snowed in. And people came to deliver cat food and stuff last night and got stuck on our hill. I saw the proof of work. But they unstuck you, right? It sounded like they helped you unstuck. Which is nice of them. I have a picture of Jerry G? Like Jerry G. I'm trying to think. Who's Jerry G? In my room, yes. Oh, from, I see, Garcia. Nice. Grateful Dead. I missed that part. Bobby Digi. Yeah, you know who is he? Got my name stuck to like a Victoria's Secret wedgie. Yeah, Bobby Digital was one of my favorite albums. Believe it or not. RZA. That's RZA's first solo album. JV, my son plays music when he takes a shower. He was playing Regulators. Mona. Good. He learned that from me because of you. No way. So your son became a fan of Nate Dogg and Warren G. I saw Nate Dogg's son, you know, Nate Dogg, rest in peace. He's the one who sings so much. I believe Snoop Dogg's cousin from the Regulators song. I didn't get to listen to it, but I was on my timeline. It showed Nate Dogg's son in LA rapping about the fires. I'm like, oh shit. Or maybe singing. I don't know if it was singing or rapping. I didn't get to listen to it. Yeah, we got it now. Just waiting on a Monday. Guppy says howdy to the Nibbinator. Well, Nippy's not here, but Nippy's good. Like I said, the dog sitter shares with me videos and photos of him every day. Rented a Sea-Doo in Puerto Rico. Found Peter Sniff's boat and went pow. How you like me now? Exactly. What up, JV? I know. We're in Bitcoin country right now, bro. This is wild. Let me know. I shared so much. I'll just show it to you. I may not be able to play stuff because my audio glitched today, but I'm going to have that fixed for tomorrow. But I can still share with you. So let me see. Give me a second. I'm just going to go to the timeline on X because I shared so much content in the past 24 hours. I think the most active I've ever been my entire life. So I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. So you can see I'm live right now, about to hit 37,000 followers. If you're not following me on X, what are you doing? But yeah, you can see the live stream here. We got 44 reposts today, so thank you guys. This is very nice of you. JC with the repost, and most of these are just going to be you guys reposting. Charlene reminding people the link for the 100K Fiesta in Puerto Rico in less than a month. Again, very limited tickets. Get them while you can. And but I'm going to scroll down to some of the content I've been posting prior to the live stream. And now I'm starting to freeze, and I'm going to have to take the air off. But yeah, here, Max Keiser, you should be able to see this on your screen. Let me know if you can. But Max Keiser actually predicted, he was channeling Satoshi, and I captured it on film. There's like shortly after I met him, and the tournament was just beginning, and he literally nailed it. As he says here, the winning score, and I can't play the video because there's Michael Jackson music in it, and I'll probably get hit with a copyright, but the winning score was exactly 8 under. Proof Satoshi comes from the future and speaks directly to the high priest of the biddy, Max Keiser. That's crazy. And that's why Sailor calls Max the high priest of the biddy. Facts. And also in news, we didn't really get into news today, but for the 10th week in a row, Michael Saylor posts a Sailor tracker. You know what that means? He's been doing this every Sunday for the past 10 weeks. That means tomorrow he's going to announce a major acquisition, a Bitcoin. Let's go, Sailor. And this was a great shot I reposted of Max and Stacy with the fireworks. The way the event ended was majestic. Beautiful mountains, the infinity pool in front, fireworks, live band. It was a phenomenal event. Highly recommend you get there for the next one. I even spotted Isabella with her big Bitcoin. This was funny because we took this big Bitcoin on the golf cart, and then me and Max chased it. So there was a golf cart in front of us, and then we chased the biddy throughout the entire 18 holes. It was actually one of the highlights for me. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. And shout out Isabella. I finally got to meet her. I've been watching and following her for years. She's like at every event, you know what I mean, like a spokesperson. I forget if she works for Bitcoin Magazine, but she's at like every event covering Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So respect to Isabella. It was cool meeting her. This is Chris, Frida's husband. They're the ones who actually put together the event. They own the Bitcoin Sports Network. Follow them if you're not following them already. Really good people, very kind. And my homie Brandon Lee made the beach towel, and he actually designed that logo for the event, which is pretty cool. and it was sponsored by Unchained. So make sure you're following the Bitcoin Sports Network. They're the ones who are going to be doing all the Max and Stacy events every year. This is an annual event, so make sure you guys get there for the next year. Even Stacy said brilliant, one of our interviews. Shout out Stacy Herbert. And this is Brandon Lee Martin. I was hoping he'd come to my door, but I know he's occupied right now creating a lot of content for Max and Stacy, but really cool dude. He's the one, we were creating all the content, the entire, getting a lot of footage behind the scenes, the entire event. We had a lot of fun together. It was really cool. Here's some interviews of Max on stage. It wasn't a big educational event in the sense we weren't there to learn about Bitcoin, but the sponsors had an opportunity to talk and share. And this guy discussed purchasing real estate with Bitcoin. And it was very informative. And that's why I shared it with you guys on X. And tomorrow I'll play it in the stream. That's one of the videos I had lined up. Here, Max discusses the Bitcoin decentralized governance model. He also talks about, I don't know if it was in this clip or another one, but why he don't believe Trump is going to really embrace Bitcoin like he claims he is. And he breaks down the logic behind it. And again, Max is a very smart man. And so you'll get to hear that. This is Frida. This is Chris's wife. She's amazing as well. She's the one, again, they own the Bitcoin Sports Network, and they put together this fabulous event, which everyone's mind was blown. And for the 16th hole, and this is actually a true story, the sponsor was giving away one whole Bitcoin. One Bitcoin today is worth $93,000, but no one got it because it's like a 1 in 12,000 chance of doing it. So that sponsor gave the Bitcoin to her and her husband for the Bitcoin Sports Network, and now they have the biddy on the balance sheet. Pretty dope. And here's another behind the scenes video that Stacy said was amazing with L. Brandon. We had fun shooting that. Got to reload here. I don't know what went wrong. But let me know if you're enjoying this. I'm just recapping some of the content that I got to share. I don't know why it stopped because I have 100, 200 other things. But sometimes the internet of X be this ways. But yeah, ultimately all I'm trying to say is if you're not following me on X, please do so. And you can check out all the exclusive content I've uploaded already thus far because there's so much of it. And I think you guys will really enjoy it. Let me know. And if you'd like to see me attend more events to get exclusive footage to share with you guys, let me know. But I'll take it a step further. I think you guys should be attending these events. Because how much cooler would it be if you were here with me right now, right? Talking about, yeah, I got to meet Max, Bitcoin country, got to experience it firsthand. It's totally different. It's a life-changing experience. That's why I recommend get to the events. Don't miss the next event. Almost 6,000 people on the live. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. 3 hours. Like it ain't no thing. JV can do a 12-hour stream if I have to, right? But I'm out of agua, and that's not good. This is all I got left. That's all I got left. So I don't know what to do at this point. One thing I'm going to do is shut that damn AC. It's hit me in the neck. I might have to pop the collar. Oh, I got to stretch. I did a workout, but I didn't get to stretch today. I like to stretch. MicroStrategy is buying more of the biddy. That's what MicroStrategy do. Exactly. Max has been doing this for years. He is the OG. Yeah, 2011, he started talking about it on the Keiser report. He knew about Bitcoin, I believe, since 2009. He said he started buying it at around $1, right? Maybe a little less. I don't know. But he lost it all in a boat accident, and that's the end of that story. What are you going to do? The Bitcoin lottery would be good. What do you mean? Like everyone... Basically, the lottery in Bitcoin. You win Bitcoin and you put in Bitcoin. Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. No taxes. Bitcoin. Sorry, government. The bad Da Vinci decided to become a shitcoin shiller. That's sad. What are you going to do? Love the camo lids. Well, thank you. Because Sergio hooked it up. BitcoinCaps.net. Cop all the exclusive hats. He has the best embroidery, and I don't just say this to help him sell hats. Legitimately, and I heard about 20 people come up to him and thank him because they can't find these type of quality hats anywhere else. He actually has like the $20,000 machine that does all the fantastic embroidery. You can't find these hats anywhere else. Like, I don't say that just to try to sell hats for him, and I don't get compensated financially. I say it because I genuinely believe it. He creates the best hats. And if you don't have any caps from Sergio, you go cop some right now. BitcoinCaps.net. You're not going to find that custom embroidery anywhere else. Like, pay close attention, feel it. It's not just some bullshit. I'm not like, I don't understand the lingo. I'm not like the embroidery guy, but I was overhearing conversations. I'm like, yeah, it's next level. Hence why Max had him create all the hats at the event, hundreds of them. You know what I mean? And I believe they sell out every time. So he wouldn't be selling out of every style of hat unless there was a massive demand and people respect the quality. You know what I mean? Is AC up on the ceiling? I don't know. I don't know if I can turn it, but it's like, it's right there, blowing directly at me. I'm fucking weird in the sense I hate cold. That's why I could never, I would die. I would have died in Arkansas, Chandy. You showed me some of the videos. I wouldn't have survived. I like have a hard time with this. Like, I struggle and like I'm not comfortable. And it's an air condition. I couldn't imagine being in the snow. Like, literally. Stretch and warm down. I know, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be stretching, doing some splits. It warms my body. His hats are really good quality. Yeah, Short Coin knows from firsthand experience she has the Sergio hats. Exactly. Heat rises. How do I calculate that into fixing my problem? I'm maybe slow. What do I do? Just tell me what to do. Turn on or off. I turn on and then I'm cold in 2 minutes. I turn it off. My balls is hot. I don't know what to do. Stretch and warm down. I mean, that's probably the winner. What would I do as a kid? Now I remember at the bus stop when it would be cold and snowy because I'm from New York. I do jumping jacks. Bada boom, bada bing. Bada boom, bada bing. Hundreds. And I just warm the fuck up. I never tried doing a jumping jack competition in the middle of a live stream with 6,000 people on. AC is different from being in the snow. I grew up in Lithuania. True, AC is different from the snow. But my point is, I don't like cold air, and if it's snowing, there's a high probability that the air is going to fucking be cold. And that's the problem. I don't do the air on my skin. I'm bougie. Oh, my God. Okay, I keep the thermostat at 63 at your house. I don't even think I'd survive at your house. To me, that's cold. I put the AC on. It's like in my car, it's like 78 or 77. It's the perfect spot where I don't feel cold or warm. It's neutral. Bitcoin has neutrality. JV needs neutrality with the air, or I won't survive. Again, I'm old school. Maybe I need a scarf or some earmuffs. I remember using earmuffs as a kid. That's the worst, when your ears are frozen and they're so stiff, you feel like if someone flicked it, it would just crack. That's not good. That's probably Arkansas weather right now. It's warm today. 45? Oh my God. It's like 85 here in El Salvador. And unless the sun is out, I'm cold. I'll show you the proof of work. I brought a hoodie with me to El Salvador. Not just for the plane. I brought it to me to the event in my back. My back, when I went to the event, because I had jeans on, and I'm like, it's probably going to be hot, or it's going to be cold because we'll be indoors and freezing, or we'll be outside and sweating. My backpack, all it had in it, besides $2,000 cash, just in case I needed it. I don't know why. I haven't spent $1 of it yet. And ironic, El Salvador is so safe. I've left my bag for hours at random places knowing no one steals anything. It may sound stupid, but I'm at this nice resort and I just left my backpack with a stack of money in it. No one opened it, took anything. But anyways, besides the point, all I have in the backpack besides the cash is a pair of a bathing suit in case I wanted to go swimming, and a sweater, because that's how panicked I am. I don't like being cold. I may put the sweater on right now, but first I got to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Pray, or do you wanna be a hunter and thrive? You know you wanna do more than just stay alive. You wanna thrust, keep hope alive. It's number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's plan A, B, C, D, and E. It's God hacking humanity. The Citadel isn't just a city. This is Bitcoin Camelot, just as pretty. Hodl strong through dips, flats and bends. You are not too late as fiat deflates. Your journey just begins. Be your own superhero. Raise up, take a stand, change your plan. Orange, you're willing to do it. To done yourself to the moon. Be your own Superman. Be your own Superman. What a sexy plan. Plan A, B, C, D, and E. Bitcoin's the only plan for me to as pretty. Hodl strong through dips, flats and bends. You are not too late as fiat deflates. Your journey just begins. Plan A, B, C, D, and E. Bitcoin's the only plan for me.
Let's go! Plan ABCD. Over 6,000 people on the stream. And by the way, this is my favorite cologne. My daughter picked it out, and she told me the truth after. We did like a cologne sample. This was like 6 months ago, maybe 4 months. I don't know, a few months ago. We went to like the cologne spot at the mall in Puerto Rico. And we did like the test, and I smelled like a dozen. I'm like, okay, out of these ones. But I'm like, my daughter, I won't say her name on stream here, but I said, I trust your judgment. You need to tell me which one is the best smelling cologne. And she, no problem, papa. Anything for my papa. And I'm exaggerating a little on her response, but that's besides the point. So she smells them all, and she's like all game, treating it very serious. I'm like, wow, I'd like, you know, I'm going to buy you any toys you want. We'll go shopping after. You're helping your papa right now. You're fantastical papa. And she's like, this one, papa, this is the one. Okay. And I got it. And then when I got home, I just thanked her, and we had a conversation. I'm like, and I got to spray it now. It smells so good. I love the smell. I actually spray it before I stream because I'm weird like that. I just like to smell it for myself, not for other people. But, oh man, so good. And it's like a smart bottle. It has Wi-Fi built. I still don't figure out what it does, but it has Wi-Fi built into it, if that makes any sense. There's actually Wi-Fi in it, and it connects to your phone, and you can do things with it, like maybe squirt it from I don't even know. I don't care. But she's like, or I'm like, so thank you so. I was just thanking her. I'm like, thank you. I really enjoy this scent, and if it wasn't for you, I would have never got it. I appreciate it. And she's like, can I tell you the truth? Of course. Always tell me the truth, baby. And she's like, I only picked it because I like the bottle. So I'm like, after spending like 40 minutes at this cologne, not 40, I'm exaggerating, maybe 20 minutes, at this cologne spot and thinking she's finding the magical scent for her papa, she goes to tell me it just has a cool bottle. It's a robot. I'm like, I guess I get that for asking a 10-year-old. But long story short, it's still my favorite, regardless of the bottle. And this is not a sponsor. It just smells good. Let me know if you guys ever had that one before. 45 degrees in New York City. Damn, Serge. I heard it was 7 degrees the other day. Didn't you say that? I don't know how to use it. Short coin. It is a weird one, but electric heat. And yeah, it warmed up today. 42 degrees. It feels like summer compared to the last few days of snow only. 63, 72 at the house. 63 is cold. I keep my AC at 70. Passive. You and I are the same people. Oh, I met someone who watches our show all the time. I met Boomer at the Max and Stacy Invitational. I think it's Boomer Futurists. But yeah, he said hello to me. It was cool to meet him. We talked for a little bit. So Boomer, if you're watching, it was nice to meet you, brother. But yeah, me and you are the same passive. Like 77 is like divine. That's like my temperature. You like snow sledding. That's what I'm about to do. Getting unstuck, surviving, and stuff like that. Chandy's the type, because you're so, from Arkansas. You probably go snow sledding to warm up. That's not the type of warm up Shortcoin was telling us. We're talking about different type of warm up. To me, that's getting colder. But anyways, the bottle is worth it. I know the bottle is super cool. And maybe one day I'll connect it to the Wi-Fi and figure out what it does or watch a video on it or something. But it's cool. And I was kind of scared because I'm like, customs or not customs, but whatever. When you go to the airport, if you have I only travel with a carry-on. I don't travel with check-ins. I'm a man. And I actually Googled it, and it said long as it's 3.4 ounces or smaller, you can travel with liquids in your carry-on. And this is another pro tip. I'm giving you all the tips today, guys. 3.4 ounces or less is allowed to travel on the carry-on bag. You don't got to stick around for the carousel. No check-in bullshit. And I was scared, though, because I'm like, the bottle looks massive and it's heavy as hell. It's a heavy bottle. It's solid, right? So, but no problems. I was able to bring it. So I'm like, what's worst case scenario? They take it from me and I buy a new bottle. So, I mean, but anyways, I wanted to share with you what was in the bag. What did I bring with me when I went to, oh shit. I forgot Sergio gave me this cigar. It's like a 1964. He said it's a very good cigar. He's a cigar aficionado. Yeah, I mean, so he knows about these cigars. I've never really smoked a cigar. I think I attempted one, but I just choked. But I'm going to, oh shit, Sergio left today. I wanted to smoke it with him, but we didn't want to be rude and smoke, you know, at the event. But anyways, I'm looking forward to smoking that sometime in El Salvador. And speaking of cigars, someone saw me get that cigar, you know, gifted from Sergio. He brought a box with him from Miami. And then someone else he called it the Biddy cigar. He's like, you want a Biddy cigar? I'm like, of course I want a Biddy cigar. I don't know what makes it a Biddy unless it means little bitty, but Biddy, I stack. Biddies I smoke, apparently. But some random guy at the event handed me this. So now I got 2 cigars. Now I don't know what to do. What do I smoke first? I'm not even a smoker. Let me take that back. I love blunts. Never smoked a cigarette my entire life. I attempted to hit a cigar at like, I don't know if it was a wedding or something, but a special celebratory thing a decade ago. And I'm like, not for me, but maybe I'm going to look cool. I don't know. Is it a good look or no? Be honest. I don't know. But I know this is a good cigar, so I'm going to smoke it. This one, I don't know. Maybe I'll gift it to somebody. Maybe if you came with me to El Salvador, I'd gift it to you. But no promises. All right, back to the comments. Melting 18 inches. 45 degrees, New York City. Back of the summertime. Summertime in the city. I bet you remember the Lost Boys. I ain't talking Peter Pan either. Talking about the rap group with Mr. Cheeks, rest in peace. Serge, you must know because you're from New York, but they were legendary. They created the legendary track called Renee, which I think Chandy will appreciate because it's a love song and it's considered one of the best hip-hop love songs. Ghetto, but love nonetheless. But Renee is a good track, right? Am I right? Sorry, can't get there maybe the next year. Hope to have fun. Gucci, the Square Brown cologne is awesome because it is mostly cedar wood, earthy scented cologne. It is also for the people sensitive. Yeah, some people can't, like my mom. Like I wouldn't spray cologne at my mom's house because she has like issues with the scents. But anyways, I was gifted this hat as well. Sergio makes these, but he made it for the sponsor. I guess, what is it called? Craft Tea and Sports. It's actually a nice hat. I like this material a lot. It's light. I mean, I'll have to rock this sometime here, but I just got this, so it's in the bag. But anyways, this was the new sweater my mom got me for Christmas when I visited her in Florida. Yes, I wear sweaters in Florida too. Again, I get cold easily. This is the bag of the Fiat. The bag of the Fiat. I'm rich. Feeling like Rick James. Got to get rid of it somehow. I don't know what to do with it. Yep, and there's the bathing suit, and I brought a pair of ball shorts just in case Chandy showed up with her portable hoop, and I got to take it to the hole. You know what I mean? I don't mess around when it comes to basketball. I don't play that game. Hey now. Look at that. I'm feeling good. I think that was the secret. No one even suggested it. Justin or JV, just put on your sweater. And here I am, feeling great. As soon as I put it on, because it's so warm and fuzzy, never been washed yet, new. And now I feel like $1,000,000. My ears are a little cold, but that's what the hoodie's for. Huh? Look at that. Game on. Call me Satoshi. Satoshi Nakamoto. Yeah, man. One of my favorite songs, Renee, get out of here, for real. See, I knew Serge because we're both from New York. So there's just certain things we would know that nobody else know. Anyone else besides me and Serge know Renee or the Lost Boys. They were one of my favorite groups. I had all their albums and all that. But great classic track. I remember the rap video from BET and Yo MTV Raps when I was a kid. You know what I mean? My name is what? I was legally born Chandela. Here, Cinderella, Spinderella. But from day one, they called me Chandy. My birth certificate says Chandela, but somehow she made my Conor McGregor cigar. Hey, now. Rest in peace, Freaky Ty. Oh, that's right. Did I say Mr. Cheeks earlier? It was Freaky Ty who got shot dead from the group. I believe it was his brother or family member, right? Freaky Ty, Mr. Cheeks. Every day I for us two lost boys, yeah, that's who I rolls with, that's who I bees with, and who I smoke trees with. I just remember random lyrics. My whole life was a rap song when I was a kid. Just random lyrics always going through my brain. Crazy. 100,000 party? Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know what cigars, I don't know where he got them from, but I'm thinking of bringing cigars as well for the 100K Fiesta. I mean, I don't know which cigars they'll be, but try to get a good box of cigars for the broskies. Give me the fiat and just buy the sats with the fiat. Exactly. Nice hoodie. Thank you. My jacket takes the same battery that my flamethrower uses. Wow. Your jacket has a battery? You got a warmer built into the jacket? Thank you, Serge. I'm digging it. This was my mom's. My mom always gets me. It's like typically I get a new Bitcoin hoodie because when I visit Florida, I'm always cold because I always come during Christmas season, and she knows to get me a hoodie so I'm not cold. And then she always gets me a jersey outfit, and she got me the Hawk Tua, for lack of a better term, jersey, the number 11 with the shorts or whatever. JV's ignoring me. My name is Chandy Renee. Oh, that's right. Your middle name's Renee. My apologies. I didn't see that earlier, but you are right, and I know that. Chandy Renee. This honey named Renee that I met one day on my way back from John Jay. I tapped her on the shoulder. Excuse me, miss, can I get your name? She said, my name is Renee. I said, I got a whole lot to say. So may I walk you to your subway? Yeah, it's a really good song. Now you have to go Google it or YouTube it, Chandy, so you can hear it. Just type in Renee Lost Boys. I think you'll dig it. It's cool. They talk about smoking blunts on the balcony. It's so romantic. Speaking my language. Says I never dealt with Philly blunts because I heard that for silly stunts. I said, nah, they burn slower. But it's a sad story, so unfortunately, I won't ruin it for you, but it's very sad. Reminds me of my high school days, Renee, that I met one day on a train. Oh, for real? I know, man. I think I was like in 6th grade or so, probably at the time of that song. That's a blackjack, baby. Precisely. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. And now I just spoiled it for her. Every day I give it up for my... Yeah, that's the song. My mom's name is Renee. Well, apparently a lot of names are Renee. It's a good name. Wow, we got 6,300 people on the stream listen to me sing The Lost Boys. This is amazing. This is amazing. If you would have told me this 6th grade, JV, that you'd be doing a live stream in a place called Bitcoin Country that doesn't exist yet, in the most dangerous country in the world at that time, singing The Lost Boys, Renee, I would have never believed you. At age 41. 41 JV. Singing Renee. It's crazy how the world works. That's right. Thank you, Streamlabs. Make sure you guys are all following Chandy 10 Music, #1 Bitcoin music channel. Hands down.
We make 75 million on this deal, Frank.
75 mil.
75 million.
You have 2 wild rabbits? Wow. One's a jaybird. The other's Renee. Wow. Wow. But here's what I'm going to do. As much as I like to stream all day, I should be out in exploring or enjoying this resort or other property here. So it's been fantastic. I greatly appreciate all the extra support I'm receiving in Bitcoin country. You guys are amazing. I mean, 6,300 people on a live stream is phenomenal. So thank each and every one of you for your support, comments, quotes, reposts. Especially a shout out to, Max Keiser, the one and only, Stacy, and the rest of the fam, and all of Bitcoin country here. Greatly appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, I promise, it'll be even a better stream because I'll be able to share with you the videos and talk about them as well. And I greatly appreciate y'all. And I just want you to know that. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I don't want to set a time because I'd rather just wake up naturally and enjoy my best life. But we will absolutely be streaming tomorrow on Monday, and we'll have a fantastic stream. That's my word. And yeah, we'll premiere Chandy's new music video she created for Biddy Up. The new El Salvador jam is going to be fire. And with that being shared, make it a great day. And what should we outro with? Oh, and if we pump this evening or sometime soon, we'll do a pump watch because I got, brand new Chandy Jam playlist already lined up for y'all. So you already know. I'm just looking for the best outro song to match my vibe right now. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. What's this one? Baby, it's Bitcoin. Let me just see which this one is. I'm not sure.
I really can't spend.
Wait, is this the one, Chandy? I had it titled something completely different. Let me know if this was the one you were requesting earlier, because we'll outro with it. We'll play the whole song. Just confirm it with me. Let me check the chat here. House of Pain. Put your head out. You're off to bed, Violetta. Thank you for all your support and have a blessed evening. Can't believe it's 11 p.m. where you're at. Wow. Say hello to my little bitty. Oh, here. First you get the biddies, then you run the cities. Precisely.
Baby, it's rocket time.
The pump's never gonna end.
Baby, it's doing jingle doing time.
You're my ace.
Ah, that was the Christmas track. Okay. Okay, that's not the one we were thinking of, but still fire nonetheless. Still fire.
Oh, baby, doesn't it feel like heaven right now? Doesn't it feel like a 100K dream?
Is that the Nippinator song?
Yeah, I never felt power quite like this. I'm stacking sats cause it's gonna pump forever. Just believe. Baby, we know better than to sell Bitcoin is gonna win. Honey, thank you for orange pilling me for this. I said, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, Bitcoin, 100K in play, yeah. The waiting for 100K is the hardest part. Every dip I buy more and do my part. You take it on faith, you stack it in your heart. The waiting for 100K is the hardest part. Well, yeah, I might have chased a couple dollars